بالفعل أنا على وشك النزول من الطائرة. هل نسيت الخطة مرة أخرى؟ دعني أكررها لك مرة أخرى.
Yes, that's right.
أولا سنقوم بتسجيل الدخول إلى الفندق. لا تنسى طلب وجبة الإفطار للغد من مكتب الاستقبال. في اليوم الثاني سنذهب لتذوق المأكولات المحلية والقيام ببعض التسوق.
Dun 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 dun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back like Musana.
Come on with it.
It's almost Sana.
No, it's Musana.
In Shona?
In Shona, yeah.
Q. It's Musana, right?
Musana, yeah.
Yeah.
Elson, Dirikutaura. Listen.
Okay.
It's-
Come on with it.
In Bemba, it's Umusana. I'm just trying
Umusana.
to remind you where you are. Like, your example.
M-Kwai.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's my Shona, by the way?
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Come on.
This guy was emceeing a Zimbabwean wedding, and
Yeah,
he
really?
calls me. I was like, so tell me some funny things that I should say in Shona.
I hope
That
you gave
worked.
him all the
Insults?
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay.
It was a paid gig.
Ah, I see. You do weddings? I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, I
I
do
can't
weddings.
wait until I have to stop weddings, bro.
You're still doing weddings.
Well,
I
wait,
still
when
do.
you say stop weddings, you mean like stop getting married?
No, well, that's not going to happen ever. Like that's not going to happen because you
You
know.
are also never getting married.
Hey man, hey, it's rough in these streets, bro.
Oh, it's fun in these
You know,
streets.
before we get deep into conversation with
That's what
Q,
she said. Oh.
Ah,
I just said deep in. I said deep into conversation with Q.
Right.
Let's get business out of the way. Chichi, you about to hand me something nice?
Us.
Or us?
yeah, acts like we're not.
Like we're not here, like we're
yeah.
furniture. Imagine this.
Yeah, I'm
This
also-
episode is brought to you by Brothers Mocktails. We've been talking about these mocktails for
A year now.
a little over, or going to a year this
Going
month.
to a year. June will be a year.
Oh, June. So we've got like a month before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brothers Mocktails, and of course, 4 exciting flavors that they come with.
Pina
You
colada.
taste it? I think we just about started the contract with Big Tree when we had the episode with you
Yes.
last year.
Correct.
Yes, you were talking about it. I
Yes.
remember you were talking about something that was coming up.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, you guys are getting paid?
Q, you're always getting
A
paid,
little.
so worry not.
Not so loud.
Okay.
We have an organization here called the ACC
Oh, really?
Anti-Corruption Commission
and the DEC
and the ZRA, the whole alphabet.
and the STI.
And the LG. Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. You good? You
Yes,
good?
and the LG.
And
yes.
So
So,
4
yeah.
exciting flavors. We've got the Pina Colada, which is my personal favorite. I think Elson's
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
The Mojito now.
Did you notice
popularly
some
known
guy
as the Mojito.
who corrected us saying, you guys keep saying Mojito?
I brought it up on the Coach Franklin episode.
Boring
Like,
ass episode.
Yeah, I know.
And the guy and the guy corrects us.
It says it's mojito.
It's Mojito.
You guys were saying mojito.
No.
It's an inside joke.
All
It's
right.
a running joke because
Running
every
inside
time
joke.
we told people about it and they read it, they would say Mojito. So him and I would keep laughing.
Okay.
So the running joke was to then mimic what people would say.
All right, get
Right.
you. All right.
So I
Now
think people
I'm
then
with
believe that we thought it's
you.
called,
It's called
Mojito.
mojito. I was about to be very disappointed.
And a
Nah.
very educated master's degree holder from LinkedIn came to our Facebook page to correct us.
And told us the origin of where I'm like,
Of where the drink. Oh
Exactly.
no, it's like relax, bruh.
That's why I'm emphasizing
Oh
the
my
point.
gosh.
Very educated friend from LinkedIn came
Oh,
in.
it's like relax,
so apart from brothers who have been awesome to us is Techno.
Come on with it.
This has been an incredible phone. I've been playing around this phone for 2 weeks now.
And I'm getting the standard one.
When
Can you stop whining?
When am I getting
Thank you,
mine?
Chichi. Ooh, this looks nice. Well, she's the person to speak to.
Yeah, well, I'm asking her. She's acting like she can't hear me. When am I getting my... She's looking straight at everybody.
Thanks a lot, Chichi.
But me.
Chichi, this
I'm
looks
not going to
ama-
thank you, Chichi, because you...
Okay, so she says Monday. So this looks
not
nice,
thanking
Chichi.
you,
Wait,
Chichi.
why am I getting the XL?
She knows,
She knows.
exactly who to give
Elson,
what.
She knows.
Hey, wait, before I laugh, eh? I've also got XL.
Chichi was just
I
like,
laughed
hey,
too soon.
grow into it.
You laughed too
I
soon.
feel sorry for Chichi's
Grow
kids,
into
bro.
it.
If they're siblings, I feel sorry for her kids.
Oh, this is dope.
right?
Mommy, I don't have clothes. Take your brothers. Take your brothers. That's why I bought bigger sizes so that everybody can fit.
Oh, these are dope. Even the
That's
quality is
fire.
pretty good as well.
Oh, really?
Check that out. Yeah, man.
I'll put
that's
mine on in a
money.
bit. Just
That's
a
money.
reminder. So Techno is also sponsoring this episode, and the Camon 40. We've been preaching about this phone for the past few weeks. Is a phone that I think really fits in with any premium phone in the market right now.
Absolutely.
If I'm,
Is it
if
is
I
that
do
the
say
one
so
you were
myself,
holding?
Yeah,
that's the
this
one
one,
else
man.
is using
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Hey,
that's-
the features, let me show you something cute. Let me show you something. Just don't scroll, all right?
Okay, all right, that's
You
fine.
might see some issue you don't want to see.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
So this is the phone that's currently.
Look at that feature.
Oh,
Describe
Aim
that.
the phone at him. Aim the phone at him. So you see him and yourself at the same time.
snap!
Yeah.
How dope is that?
Oh, this is money.
Right? And for you to have this on an iPhone, you have to download a third-party app.
Third-party app. Oh, snap! This is money. Wait, let me give you back the phone. They're not paying me, so I can't hold it for too long.
You start counting.
Yeah,
Right.
Then they take that picture and put it up on a billboard. No, it's fine.
Nah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Before
big
you
shout
know.
out to Techno.
Shout out, man. Shout out. That's fire. That's fire.
Gentlemen and ladies, this arguably, so we had at the end of last year, Q,
Right.
we ran down the biggest episodes that we had. Q was number one, wasn't he?
He was. Oh yeah, last year. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, what
He was
that,
our biggest episode last year.
that thing? Bro, and the beauty of it is, I don't think, well, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't think beyond, yeah, it's going to be a dope episode.
Right.
When it started, ngeke, dog. I'm in Kenya. People are like, are you the Poverty Griff? Bro, dog, bro. Dog, people, that's what my name is now, bro. And to think it's a true story. And so there's someone who DM'd me,
Right.
then deleted the DM.
Okay.
I think it's her.
Or the chick that
Yes. Because I saw the notification and it was like hilarious story. So before, I'm in the middle of whatever.
So when you go back to the message-
I go back to the thing, it's deleted and blocked. So now I can't even see the profile of the person. I suspect it's her.
if
wherever
she's
she is.
watching this again, can you please DM us?
Wherever she is in the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro.
Let me tell you a funny story. I don't think I even told Kalenga this. So a month after it, listen, man, Gob is not here, but Gob put it up on
Oh. I was about to ask, why are you wearing specs, eh?
Yeah.
because he wears specs.
Because I wear, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm Stevie Wonder's nephew out here, bro.
So
okay, we'll come back to that.
Gob posted this on his TikTok. He's up to almost 3.5 million, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
From that one post.
3.5 million. Let me tell you. On our page, we got a ton load of DMs
Right.
about you, but one stood out. I forgot to tell you, and I forgot to tell you, Kalenga.
Okay.
They wanted to book you.
Okay.
I say they because it's an organization.
Okay.
It is a political party.
Oh, wow.
MK.
Mkonto.
Yes.
West Seas Way.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I will not come here and tell lies.
So why didn't you tell us?
I forgot.
This nigga here.
Where's that?
Where's that
sound effect?
So I just missed out on money because you forgot.
Would you have done MK though?
Yes.
Because I mean, imagine the doors that will open for
Dude,
him.
I'm a whore, bro. Whoever's paying. I am a prostitute. Whoever's paying.
All the doors
I'm
it
there.
could close.
If they've paid enough.
It's fine.
You take your chances?
Hey, my guy. You mean to tell me if Donald Trump right now?
But I'll still listen. I'll still pass on the contact to you.
Hey man, let's do
I'll
it.
still
bro.
pass on the contact to you.
Let's do it.
And I think if you go to the same on the Facebook post, the one where we posted a promo clip for the episode that we had with Dube last year.
Yeah.
Right.
I commented last month on it saying a year later, and you people are still coming back. Like almost every day, there's comments on that post, right?
Right.
So I commented saying a year later, and you people are still coming back to comment on that. You should have seen how many comments you started getting from Ghana, Nigeria.
Bruh.
It's amazing how people come back to that.
But can I tell you a disappointing story?
Sure.
I had another episode. Not that bad. This is after we shot the thing.
Yeah.
Very similar. Not that bad. This time there was no fighting involved. But close. Hook up again with this chick. Not a problem. Cool. We go on a date this time.
Am I laughing already?
Right. We go on a date. This is a proper date. We're in Rosebank. Not a problem. Sharp. Now, there's a couple of tequilas in the system. Ooh, let me drop you off at home. Cool. She stays in an apartment complex.
Wait, in Rosebank?
No. Somewhere else in Joburg. I don't want to mention because then, yeah.
Okay.
So now, get there, drinks are in the system. Hey, nightcap. Drive in. So this is a gated.
Her house.
Yeah, gated. I know. That's why I'm saying it's disappointing. I should be the last person to be doing this again. But I ended up at her crib. This is now around like 11-ish to 12. We drive in. She does that. So she gets out the car to come and do the fingerprint thing. Gate opens. We go in. Boom, to her apartment. Not a problem.
Yet.
Tell me why we are about 3 to 4 minutes in. There's a knock on the door. I swear to you, bruh. There's a knock on the door. She goes to open. It's her ex. Now.
Okay.
At midnight?
Now, here's the cock up. Women, every 10 minutes, every day, just take 10 minutes to fear women. Just go to the corner. Wherever you are in life,
Sit in a corner.
every hour, take 10 minutes. I don't know how you will set your alarm. Set it to 20 past, so that it goes grrr. Then you know how, like other religions, they go pray. You go to a corner and say, God, I fear women. Amen. And then come back. Because this woman agrees for us to go back home together.
Right.
Her ex stays in the same complex. She doesn't tell me this. The ex stays in the same complex. Now, when we get in, drive through the security, remember, again, if you have a girl or a guy, ladies, this applies to you, who stays at a place with security, befriend the security.
Of course.
Because they
do
will
that.
tell you, they tell you everything that's happening. So when I'm driving, so I don't have the fingerprint access. So she
Right.
had to step out the car, do the fingerprint, the gate opens, she comes back in, we get into the car, we get in.
Right.
Security calls that dude
Oh,
to
snap.
say, yo, your shorty's here with some dude. That's how he comes running to the thing, to her apartment. So now we're in there, and it's like, when it's testosterone in the room, it's almost like balls are smelling here. It's just testosterone in the room, hard, bro. And I'm shitting myself, but I'm on my gangster, hey, listen, man, I'm going to leave, right? She's like, he's also trying to be, no, stay. You're already here.
Is he big?
He was all right. No, stay. You're already here. And I'm like, listen, let's not do that, right? There's a reason you ran here. There's a reason you're here. So I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna leave. My lady, text me. We'll talk. And then I leave. Now, I don't have, since we didn't come in using a code, I don't have an exit code.
Cold, right.
Oh, crap.
You get what I mean?
So you still want to leave as well?
Yeah, I need to leave.
No,
Because
you're like, you need a code to leave.
I
Yeah,
need a code
yeah.
to leave, but I don't realize this until I get to the
gate.
gate that I need a code to leave. Now, remember, these bastards at the gate are
Are
the
the
ones
ones that
that
snitched.
Snitched. They're not letting me out. So I get there, I'm like, yo, I need to bounce. They're like, where's your code? I'm like, nigga, we didn't use a code. She used a fingerprint. It's
Did
like,
you not see us?
Yeah, it's like, go call it to come and use a fingerprint to let you out because you need a code.
And they're
to
cocky
exit.
too when they
They're
say that. Right?
Yo, there's nothing and no one more cocky than a security guard.
I'm telling you.
Anywhere you go, like they built the building there. So I'm like, yo, bro, I can't, right? I can't. I need to leave. He's like, nah, bro, go tell her to come and open for you. or were not letting you
And
out.
they knew what was happening in
They
the apartment.
knew what was happening because then I caught the one saying to the other, where was he going with someone's girl? That's when it registers to me that,
right.
this is what's happening. But now I'm not going through another ass whooping. I said, no, you don't know me well. I reversed the car. I went and I parked by the entry. So the car's coming in. I parked there. I said, no one is getting in here until I get out. Sir, can you reverse your car? I said, I'm not reversing. I'm parking right here. One car came. And you know, like, something always happens, like it's Murphy's Law. After one car, then 2, 3. Before I knew it, there were 6 cars. This is around now 12, half 12, midnight.
And you know how South
People-
Africans are impatient.
Impatient, people are drunk, they want to get in. There's a guy parked there who's trying to get out. I'm like, I'm not leaving until this gate is open. I'm exiting here. When they saw I was serious, then they're like, okay, go back there. We'll open for you there. I said, no, tell them to reverse. I'm not leaving because I don't trust that I'll
I'm
go
getting
back
out
there.
through the entrance.
I'm getting out through the entrance. It's
They
either
didn't have the
that.
spikes? That like
No,
come
remember
from-
when you open, the things go down.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, when you open the thing, then the things,
Yeah.
they retract. So that was that. They had to ask people to reverse. They reversed one by
Gosh,
one by
stubborn.
one. Yeah, because the guy who was who I was facing had stepped out the car to say, what's going on? Then I explained. I'm like, listen, my brother, there's a situation back there. Right?
ain't going back.
And you know a guy that looks like he's a player. Like that, he had this vibe about him, right? He was tipsy and whatever, but I could tell he
He
knows the
understood.
game. He knows.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, there's a situation in there. I drove in here with someone's girl. The dude is there. I don't have a code to come out. These dudes won't let me come out.
And I cannot go back in there.
I can't go back. So then he was like, all right. So he started helping to say, no, all right, just let him out here. Then they're like, no, we're telling him to go there. We'll open on the exit bit.
Yeah.
This is the entry. I was like, my brother, I'm not leaving here.
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. They had to open, bro. I was like, yo, I can't go through this again.
Q, listen.
How do you not follow your own advice to start with?
I don't know, bro.
I will show you messages that girls have invited me to. Let me show you something.
Okay, wait. As you look for those messages, I've got questions. First of all, how did you know that's the ex? You took her word for it. She mentioned that's the ex and that's it.
When
secondly-
he walked in, yeah.
And secondly, what gives him the power over her still? He's an
Because
ex.
they're still
They're
smashing.
still smashing. Exactly.
Then he's not the ex. He's still the boyfriend.
Whatever you want to call it.
Well, yeah, they're still smashing.
Whatever
Yes.
you want to call it.
I
they're
don't
still
take time to
smashing.
feel women. Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, take 10
10
minutes to every hour. Take
Meditate
10
on it.
minutes to just feel.
La,
women.
la, la. And
found
I
the
said
message?
this to you in the last episode.
Right.
Orlando Pirates does not have a captain right now.
Right now, because
of a woman.
yo, bro,
Because a nigga. Do you know what we're talking about, Kalenga?
Is this the
Senzo
Senzo?
Miwa, yes. He
Senzo
went
Miwa.
to a chick's house
yeah,
and he did not walk back out.
yep. And till today, the case, no one knows what's happening.
Bruh,
But
the
besides
amount-
that, I heard when I say take 10 minutes to fear women, I heard something and I don't know if it's true. Is it true that there's someone who chilled with bones in a house for a year?
Oh, that story.
Is it true?
How far is that story gone?
Not someone, a woman.
A woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dead. It was her husband, right?
Husband, yeah. How many was it? 2 years? A year? 2 years?
2
years.
2 years.
2 Christmases.
Her friend knew about it. The daughter knew. The kids knew about it as well, right? Was it?
Sure.
Was it? Am I mistaking facts here? Yeah. As far as I remember, the people closest to her knew that there were bones in the
The
bedroom.
fact that you can go through the period where rigor mortis sets in,
Yeah.
it begins to decompose,
Yeah.
it smells. You can go through that and still be able to live in your house.
Bro.
Because
I
by
was
the time
one-
that is bones, then I feel like it's a bit more bearable.
Yeah. But
I mean,
that
yeah.
stench when there's
The
decomposition,
decomposition, yeah.
Bruh.
that smell is serious, bro. I've been woken up by a fart before. What more? A stench. A fart, bro. I don't know who farted. I don't know if it was me or her. But somehow
Someone-
I woke up and I was like,
Something ain't right.
I went to stand by the window, bro. Like 3 a.m. I'm by the window, like,
This ain't right.
this is not right. And then the stench of, but then for me, the things of this nature, right? What always gets to me is how do you convince people to do that?
Do what?
Like you're saying, the friend knew, the daughter knew.
Money and power. You tell them this will bring me money and power and prosperity. And people, once you tell them that, I don't know what this...
They're with it.
Yeah, man. Well, so how's the response been, apart from Kenya, in SA?
Bro, it's everywhere.
Yeah?
It's every single
So remember,
way.
you texted me saying, dude, can I have a link or a clip of the episode that I did with you?
Right.
I'm guessing that was now your CV.
Yes. I was like, yo, man, especially like for awards and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, hey, man,
Check this out.
Check this out. Like, look at this thing. Bruh, that thing, the impact was ridiculous.
You owe some money then.
No. You owe me money. Like, you guys are getting phones and stuff. But you know what's funny about the thing is you would think it comes from, us. I've had grown-ass men and women say, we know that thing. Grown-ass men and women.
The experience that you had.
Yes. They relate. I was once in a, hey, what.
You've got no idea how relatable that story is.
Right.
No idea how relatable that
Bro.
story is.
I want to share something. So,
In one shape or form, every man has found himself in such a situation. One shape or form.
And every woman, though, because they've been in a situation where...
Yeah. Anyone else, you say?
So, half my life I'm always in SA, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually in SA this coming week.
Okay.
So I'm in SA, and I'm talking to this chick. Mm-hmm. Nothing's happening between her and I, by the way. Mm-hmm. And so that's around the time that ESCOM was doing its shenanigans.
Okay, got you.
So she texts me, what are you doing, blah, blah. So I told her, listen, I'm sitting by the balcony. I'm waiting for ESCOM to act right. I want you to read the message, which is at the top, right at the top. That says, okay. Read that out loud.
Okay, if it's not, I don't mind you coming over, and like Q's episode, there's no man that's going to beat you up or pay any bills over here. Come on with it! Come on with it!
Oh, man.
Come on with it!
Like
Outside of her watching the thing, that's basically her telling you you're sleeping over here.
Yeah, I was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
We're not
doing
doing that one.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, when that thing happened, bro.
I was like, I learned. Sadly, you didn't.
Bruh. I don't know why. Because
we like dicing with danger, though.
It is exciting.
We like dicing with danger.
It is very exciting. But now I don't go to a woman's house now. Ever.
And you shouldn't.
Nah.
Dude, I mean, after such experiences, you'd be a fool to make it
a third time.
Make it a third time. Yeah.
No. Even God would be like, my guy.
I tried.
My guy. It seems like
you pray, I protect you, but I
you want to come home. I think come now.
Nigga, Wicknell hasn't offered you a car?
No.
Because it's offering everybody and their mama cars.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah. But remember, you have to be very, very ZANU-PF affiliated.
No, do you have to be, or he's trying to turn you into that?
I think right now he's doing it reverse, right? So he's giving cars to everyone who's very ZANU-PF affiliated, so that everyone else converts for that purpose.
But there's been people that have been anti-ZANU that he's, like Thomas Mapfumo, for example, that he's offered.
He's offered to get a
house as well.
Ooh.
And he turned that down.
Ooh.
So I think for as long as you have got a following, but you told me you're a hoe. So I'm sure if he offers you, you wouldn't take it?
Bruh, I'm at the point, because sometimes there are certain things that you can be activist towards, right? Like for me, children's issues. I'm 100% activist for. I don't.
Oh, you should see the defilement cases in this country right now.
Really? Are they bad?
Yeah, just about 2 weeks ago, we had musicians teaming up to, I think it was like a demonstration they did. I don't know where that walk went, but I saw Zavin there and a few others just advocating against defilement. The cases they're a little too much. They're on the rise. Like almost every day you have a case in the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just leave kids alone, man.
Are they on the rise, or are they being reported more?
I remember we talked about this again with that episode with Chi. I think with social media, we're seeing more of them being reported. Yeah, you're right. They've always been there, but I think we're seeing more and more being reported.
Nah, it's messed up, man. Just leave
we're actually
kids
seeing
alone.
more now. No, I was looking at the numbers last week. We're actually seeing more cases now.
But they've been happening. And you know what's sad, though, is in the rural parts and in the poor demographic of people, you actually get families give their underaged daughters up for marriage.
Yeah.
As long as they're getting money out of this. Because they're telling you, like, we need to put your little brother to school, and this guy is offering X amount of money.
Yeah.
Dude, just
That's messed up,
and you
man.
don't even need to go far to find cases of such things happening. Just Mumbai. You know, near Mumbai, it's like
Yeah.
what, hour, 2-hour drive?
Yeah.
Mumbai. You've got families giving away their 12-year-old daughters for marriage to teachers, to headmen, and things like that. And
It's messed up, man.
you get there. I escorted someone to buy goats from the village there. 12-year-old kid carrying a kid, and you're like, okay, probably she's babysitting. And you find, no, that's actually
That's
her
her
kid.
child.
And you look at the husband, old guy, 50s,
Now,
married to 12-year-olds.
now, here's the thing, though.
Does anybody report defilement there?
No. And that's where I was taking this. That this culture is actually just bigger than going on social media. And yes, it is a start. It is 100% a start that you would go on social media, you would march. But I feel like it's more of a mindset that needs to shift, to be honest. And yeah, we did have a word about this. Can tougher laws be passed? But again, does that really, honestly, truly stop people that want to do this from doing it?
Because, I mean, if you lock them up, they come out.
They'll just hide it better. Because there have been people with money that have been doing this.
Oh, for years. But I think, I get what you're saying and you're correct. I think the basics need to be covered, though, at least.
Of course.
Right? So you're right about the marching and whatnot. I think we're past marching now, especially our generation. We shouldn't really be the marching type of generation. We should be the doers, right? So challenging legislation and whatnot.
Precisely.
And, what are we?
Because you were raped as a child.
Yeah, by an older woman, man. Like it was, But it's different from. Remember, from guys and girls, it's very different because there's no pain for guys. It's more psychological. Do you get what I mean? Whereas for girls, there's penetration and it's, there's more, you know what I mean?
Help me understand in your case.
How did his dick get hard?
I know it's traumatizing to
Is that what you
go
want to
back
ask?
to that.
Are you going to ask about his penis?
Who's?
Also, nobody ask a man about his penis. Come on.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I see what he's doing.
You rarely hear of cases where a boy got raped and it actually ends up at a police station.
Right.
I mean, half the time a boy gets raped, he's a G in the hood. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
dude, he smashed an older woman. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What was it like for you, though? Just run us through the experience and the trauma that you went through afterwards, if any.
That's the thing. So with the thing, she was the house help. She was the lady at the house, and very beautiful lady, a looker. And hey, man, it was
So
what
did
it
it
was.
help with the rape then?
No, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. I know what you're doing. Screw this guy, all right?
Guys, we should not be laughing. This is
serious.
What is wrong with you
This is
people?
serious. Yeah, this is serious.
Why are you laughing?
The PTSD
Very
this man has to go
serious.
through, bro. Come on.
But yeah, so at the time you don't realize the thing until you grow older and you have got you are maybe to some extent, you are light years ahead of your peers in terms of things that interest you. Like, a kiss. Me, I've seen it live.
Right.
You know what I mean? And and then you realize the older you get, every boy has that phase of liking older women.
Yep.
But then there's a subsection of that who pursue them and get them and have the skill of how to approach and converse with an older woman because you've had that experience from a sexual perspective.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're just shooting in the dark to say, oh, okay, I'm trying to see what that is. And with that, you realize that, no, man, something is not right.
Something's amiss, yeah.
Yeah, something is amiss. And then you look back and you're like, oh.
But does
all
it
right.
change? Does it change how you interact with chicks now?
Yeah.
It does, eh?
Yeah. It's changed very much. You see, and, without fear of being whatever, we live in a world right now where, like I said, for me, kids are the only people where I have 100% thing for, right? The treatment that women want to get where they are absolved of a lot of things, not from me. You are a human being, and you are capable of very atrocious things. You get what I mean? Like, women are not virtuous, bro. If a woman, like we just talked about it, could stay with a corpse in the house for 2 years, come on, man.
Dude, you call it rape now. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But was any legal action taken against this woman?
not.
Statute of
No,
limitations
but
aside.
no one knew. No one knew about it. Like, my mom only got to know about it 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, because I never said it. I never told
What, did
anybody.
you tell her?
I told her I was on DJ Fresh's podcast, and that's where we talked about it. And I was like, yo, listen, man, because they've got this thing where they watch things I do. I was like, yo, man, listen, if you watch that, there's something you're going to hear, and this is what happened. And then...
And where's the maid now?
I don't know. Never looked for her.
How did
And that's the thing about boy rape, because now I'm like, yeah, I'm older. Come, let me show you now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not running from my victim.
But
I'm
you
like,
see, that's what I'm saying. You rarely find rape where the boy is the victim being reported, because half the time it's considered a boy had sex with an older woman. But reverse the roles, a man raped a girl.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in your case, even us, your boys in the hood, would think, this guy
Right.
is experiencing life before us. He's a G. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in your case, you
I don't know
spoke
if you
about trauma.
I don't know if you saw. You probably didn't. Q probably knows. Do you remember there was a period where there were, I think there were actually 3 or 4 women that went around raping men?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
They used to go around, okay, it's not fun, but they used to go around raping dudes. They'll give
a
you a lift.
lift.
Oh, wow.
And then they
Then they'll-
inject you with something.
That would get you hard.
That would get you hard.
Then they'll take turns to rape you.
Were they caught?
2 of them were caught.
I
right?
think 2 of them were quite. It took
Wait,
a while.
what was this?
Was it in Harare? I
In
think?
Harare, yeah.
It took a while because no one wanted to snitch. Everyone, all
I'm
the
sure you had
victims
guys
knew
standing
the
by the
car.
roadside.
Yeah, the victims knew the car.
That's a
They
Mercedes,
knew the
apparently.
color. Yes, something like that. It
probably
was
knew the
red
number, license
with
plate.
tinted. They're like, okay, describe them. I can't. I can't. But I'm just telling you. I think they just needed the report for their wives to say, yo, listen, I'm not reporting this because I need something done. I just need to explain to my wife why I couldn't perform last night. So can you tell her that I got raped by 3 women? And then, because it took so long for them to say, no, but guys, how can none of you describe how this is happening? You are saying you are waiting for a lift, a car stops, 3 women, you get in, next thing, they don't put you to sleep. You are conscious. You just have an erection. They take turns on you. And then when it's time to report, you don't know. They're like, guys, come
funny,
on.
bro.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Why are you laughing then?
I know, right?
It's like, guys, like, come on, guys. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. So for me, hence why I'm saying I don't view women. I believe everyone deserves respect. Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and whatever, regardless of gender. I don't treat women better because they are women. I treat human beings as
same.
human beings.
Yeah.
Because I've seen women. I was young, man, when this woman was doing these things.
And your mom finding out 2 years ago, how did she take it?
Oh, she didn't take it well. She did
she
not
trusted
take
that woman,
it.
yeah?
Yeah, she did not take it well. And I think for her, it's, I failed you. Do you know what I mean? I didn't protect you. I failed you. I didn't know this was happening and so on. And it's like, no, relax. Like if it was, because again, it's the reality. I'm not excusing it, but it's different from boys to girls.
Is it? I remember on the issue of defilement, we said it's always been happening, but it's probably just being reported more. And I'm
Yeah.
seeing more and more cases of rape in South Africa. What's that about?
Yo, man.
South Africa is my man.
It's been, they've had a huge problem of rape and femicide in SA.
In SA.
Yeah, very, very big. But I'm very, it's sad to say, however, I'm very proud of the women for speaking out and spearheading and being resilient with it. And, you know, and also it's like these little things, man. Like some dude said, it's funny how like a dude will go out with a 17-year-old and say because she's mature, but won't hang out with 17-year-old boys because they're immature. It's like, my guy, don't lie. Like it's got nothing to just say you're sick in the head, you're sick in the head. That's it.
Back to the reviews we're getting on Q's episode. So Q, to give you context, Kaleng and I had an episode with this really controversial businessman
Okay.
that snitched on everybody in government,
Oh, snap.
including
okay.
really dangerous people in the country.
Right.
So I then decided that the day that it airs, I was going to fly to Johannesburg, but I figured Joburg is not far enough.
Right.
So I flew to Durban, and then I took a cruise.
Right.
You know that ship, right?
Yes.
From Durban to Mozambique.
Right.
So while I'm on, have you been on one?
Yeah. The MSC, whatever. Yeah.
That one. So while I'm on there, I go to the bar and I'm chilling by the bar, and this nigga keeps looking at me. So now I'm shook.
Right. You are thinking, oh,
And I'm thinking like,
they followed me here.
yikes! Their reach is far.
Right.
So then these two dudes come up to the bar and they sit next to me, and they say, "Are you Elson?"
Ooh.
And you thought you had run far enough.
I think I pissed myself a little.
Ooh, I know.
Check.
I believe you would.
I said, "Maybe. Why?"
Right.
They said, "I like the Q Dube episode."
You're like, oh.
So not only was I relieved, but I was also impressed.
Right.
So him and I started chatting, and he says, "In fact, Q and I go way back.
Right.
I know Q personally." I'm like, "Say a word."
Right.
So the first thing that I noticed about this guy, I couldn't say because it was impolite. I'll explain in a second. So I said to him, "Okay, hold on, bruh. I need to verify this." So I took a photo with this dude, and then I sent to Q, and I'm like, "Q, this guy says he knows you." Q's first comment is the same thing that I saw, but I couldn't say.
Which was?
So this guy was cross-eyed.
I'm not even laughing at that, bro.
Tell me why Q.
Brought it up.
That's the only thing that he said. He said, "Tell that cross-eyed motherfucker." So I wanted to show this guy the reply, right? And I'm like, he replied. I was like, "What did he say?" And I'm sitting there like, yeah, nah.
I know, he just said you were friends. Yeah, that's so good.
And you know, I thought about it after I sent that if they're sitting together, he's gonna want to say,
shown this message.
he's gonna want to say, "Can I see?" Like he's gonna, "Can I see? Where is it? What did he say? What did he say? Can I see? Where you write it?"
So funny, bro.
I was like, yo, I shouldn't have sent that. No, but that's my dude. That's my
my God.
Shout out to the guy, man.
Man, that was that was hilarious.
That was, oh man, shout out. So you really thought they were after you?
I did.
Snap.
I
And
did.
you know where I was a week after that episode? Remember I told you I'm in Kitwe?
Yeah.
So one of the most...
You also traveled?
Dude, one of the most... No, here's the thing. One of the most dangerous people mentioned on that episode comes from my hometown, Kitwe. And it just so happens that a week after that episode, I had to go to Kitwe.
Ooh.
So imagine my fear now in that city. Was
Like looking around and ooh.
yeah, the mall.
Did anything happen to the guy?
No.
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 Okay.
Well, not that we know
Oh,
of.
and the thing is, he did say after the episode, saying, guys, if I lied about anything, I'm either going to be sued or attacked. Either
Okay.
physically or on social
Right,
media or
right.
whatever.
Nothing has happened to him.
Nothing.
snap.
So pretty much I said
But that
the
was
truth.
that was a
Nothing
pretty
but the truth.
crazy episode.
Oh snap! That's fine.
You're here for a comedy show.
Yeah. There's a comedy show tonight. Actually,
This is this is on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it would have happened last week
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes, last Thursday. So this feels like I'm in some Hollywood movie. So yeah, I'm here for a comedy show that happened last Thursday. At Kenneth Kaunda. Yeah, Scream.
Yeah.
When I saw the name of that place,
KK Mo.
yeah, I was Scream. What kind of a club is? Because every club has other names, Liquids or
Cube.
Flame or Cube. This one is Scream. I was like, God.
Yeah, because it's exactly what you're going to be doing in there.
Hey man, hey, let's do
Like
it.
what you did with the maid.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
You don't want to look at performances like yours.
So that guy CK
Yeah.
says he's going to be running comedy nights every single Thursday
every
at the
single
same venue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every Thursday, same venue, but monthly he wants to bring in someone from outside.
And he's introducing is the first.
This is the
Yeah.
first one. Oh,
Yeah.
we're definitely coming.
Yeah. So it's the first one. Then every month, end of the month, there's someone from outside.
Who are
that's
you
gonna
bringing,
come
Kalenga? Yourself?
Two-way.
to the show?
To the comedy show tonight.
I don't know. My sister-in-law is in town. She just landed from SA, so maybe I'll bring her over as well.
Not your
with
wife?
My wife. No, like my sister-in-law is my wife.
Oh.
Do you remember
Take
the
them
last?
all out.
Do you remember the first comedy show we went to watch Q? You You
Where,
forgot.
by Music Club.
By Music Club.
Yeah.
You are with your wife.
Yeah.
I was on a date too.
Yeah. So
And what happened to that date?
She's in Australia now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she wanted to be so far away from Nelson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went to
Okay.
Australia. Dude, when I look at performances like yours,
Right.
for me, it begs the question: can you mentor somebody who's not a comedian to become as
Very
funny?
good question.
Like, are you able to write material for them and tell them when to kick in a punchline, when to... Are you able
Right.
to...
Before you answer that, Q, this is not a question, but it's adding on to what Kalenga said.
Yeah.
We've spoken to comedians,
That's why I'm bringing it up.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you might not share the same sentiment, but I do. Where when you speak to them, they're not funny. They're
Okay.
only funny when they're acting or when they're on stage, kind of like their funny is scripted.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
It is different to you and other people that, we've set, and you could talk about a straw and their take on it, you are rolling on the floor laughing.
Right.
I was in Dinema when we had Dinema. He wasn't
Yeah.
funny when we had him on the podcast. It was
No, Dinema is... He needs to be scripted and he needs to be in his element.
precisely
Like,
Okay.
even in the meeting we had recently, I was in a meeting with him at one of these media agencies.
Yeah.
They were like, this guy has not spoken a word the whole meeting.
There you
But
go.
when you look at his content on social media,
He's
fire,
funny.
Fire stuff. Yeah, funny.
More to his question, if you
Okay.
remember it.
Yes, I do. So okay, those are two. I would say two different things. So the mentoring, if you just don't have it, you don't have it, right? But it will be difficult to mentor. But then, have you noticed? You will see people who are highly like professional, but are like super highly smart, highly professional, but they're super drunks. Do you know what I mean? But perform at such a high level. If you were to see him at the bar, he's wasted. You can tell, okay, because he's drinking most probably expensive liquor. But he's a drunk guy having dumb conversations and what he's going to stumble out of there. And then they tell you, oh, no, that's a CA, or that's a surgeon, or that's that's a judge. But in your mind, you think he's always going to be poised. And, some of the most delinquent people I've met are pilots.
Say a word.
Yeah, just delinquents. You know what I mean? But then they're in charge of 300 souls per flight. So I think that's what sometimes happens with some comics. I'll tell you, for example, Lois Okola is a very serious conversationalist. He loves having conversations, right? Thought-provoking things and boom, boom. That's his nature. He loves that. If you engage him, you guys are going to talk for hours. And so to someone else, they're like, Loy, I'm expecting, you know what I mean? But for him, that's what he enjoys, that's what he
Right.
loves. And then when he
Right.
steps on stage, it becomes a different thing. And then the one that you're talking about with actors, they're not necessarily, they're comedic actors. We just then coin them as comics, but they're more comedic actors.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have to get into a character to deliver a thing, whereas it's not just, it's like your friend that rattles off nonsense and it's funny. The day you give them a mic and say, crack a speech,
Right.
they panic. You know what I mean? They're now there.
I think Elson is that kind of guy as well.
What? What did I do?
You're funny in conversation, but I don't think you'd pull it off on stage, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you would.
Would you MC, and be funny while MCing and...
I don't know.
Have
I
you
have
done
MC'd
it?
with him before.
You've never done it solo?
No.
Okay. Maybe then try it. Then you'll know.
I think
if
I'm
you
that,
could do
I'm that kind of a
stage.
person as well, where I may not be as confident or maybe very outspoken when I'm in a setting like this one where we're seated having conversation. But when I'm on
Right.
stage, I feel like I'm... Yeah. I think I open up more because
Right.
I have a big audience. I'm feeding off the energy as well.
Right.
I think it works the same for you.
Yeah.
Next question about comedy. Why is it that... I think maybe because the hunger dies, and I'm answering the question before I even ask it.
Right.
But why do we get a lot of times where comedians, when they start making money, it's like their funny sort of starts fading away? Kevin Hart, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because
Trevor
they don't want to be
Noah, I
cancelled.
think.
They don't want to be cancelled.
Yeah, there's a lot
So
here.
they're watching what they say now.
Yeah,
Because they've got a lot
the
more to
bag
lose.
is in. The bag is in. Number
They've
one,
got a lot
you're
more to
rich.
lose. Yeah.
Number two, there's corporates. Like
You've
Casper
got a
Your
master.
Best said
Yeah.
it. Like remember
he
when
say?
his, what did he say in his song? I'm squeaky clean. I don't want to piss the companies off.
See, there you go.
I got endorsement deals, got me living like I won idols. I'm squeaky clean. I don't want to piss the companies off.
Bingo.
So it's that. And then also with comedians, you find that they get busy. Right. So remember,
So you can't really sit down to write the
to
material
write
anymore.
and work it and be in the club and boom, 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 boom. So you'll find, like, I wish I was joking. I've been doing it for 3 years now, just so that I perfect it enough to put on camera. Right.
Oh, right.
That time is gonna come where I'm here, I'm there, I'm at the next place, I'm doing a movie, I'm doing that,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, the comedy itch, and then I have 3 months to put together a set. That's not enough time, you know.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say
Yeah.
this. I feel you are one of the biggest comics to come out of Zim. In my books, there is 2, or there's 3.
King Kandoro.
Right.
There's King Kandoro,
It's a funny motherfucker.
and there's you, and there is Dog Vikela.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
I put you in the conversation is with King, his comedy is centered around Zim.
Right. Yeah.
When he performs, he's predominantly performing to Zimbabweans who understand Zim humor and Zim
Okay.
jokes.
Got you.
With you, your humor is universal. You
Got you.
can go to South Africa in a room and not really make jokes that only a certain demographic of people would understand.
Would get.
You
Got
can
you.
come here, Zambia, do the same thing too.
Right.
Do you get what I mean?
Right. Got you.
So, in me just looking at this, I feel you're pretty versatile
Oh,
as
thank
far
you,
as that's
sir.
concerned, and that's to say a lot because I remember you from freaking Simuka comedy,
Yeah, back in the day, bruh.
bruh.
Me and this dude go back, bruh. Yeah, back in the day.
Where I know there'll be a couple of Zimbabweans watching this, so they might. Where Simuka used to start at Book Cafe, I think.
Book Cafe in Manenberg. That was on 5.
5.
Yeah, 5.
On top of OK.
Yes, that's where it was.
And then it moved across the street.
yes, on Samora Machel.
On Samora.
Yes.
What spot was that?
It was opposite the Nando's.
Yeah, what was the Nando's?
Yes, that's where
I
they
forget
booked
the name.
second. Yes, man. Wow, what was that place called? But it was
Whatever it was.
Book Cafe there.
Yeah.
And that's where we started, bro. Those years back. But already for me, because it was like, remember a lot of cats as well, if you find the comedy that's happening now is very conversational.
Yeah.
And not performance.
Yeah.
Because they're being inspired by the comics of today, like your Dave Chappelle's. So everyone wants to talk like a Dave Chappelle and try prove how smart they are and I came up in the not Richard Pryor, the Bernie Mac times, right? And
Punchline after
punchline and his performance, you know, I ain't scared.
I ain't scared of you, mother-
He's bringing it to you. His body language says, yo, I'm not just saying words to you. I'm performing. And then as well, because that was my reference, I knew I had to serve other audiences, not
Right.
just at home.
And to give you context, Kalenga, these guys used to have, I think it was weekly or monthly, I forget, but they used to be like a really strong lineup, bruh, of really funny MFers.
Right.
And this guy used to close. That tells you a lot about
The
how
strength
strong
of
he
his
was.
comedy, yeah.
Oh, man, I
And I
remember
think it was
those days.
what was it King Fatso who used to MC that? Was it
King
Comrade
Fats-
Fatso?
Comrade Fatso had it, Bang Bang. He used to do Bang
Yeah,
Bang as
yes,
well.
yes,
So
yes,
there was
yes.
now 2 nights running. Comrade Fatso
Yeah.
used to do Bang Bang. But there's one guy I refused, bro, to do. This dude, he's late now. It's called
Clive Chibuku.
Bro, I refused. I said never. I'm never performing after this guy. Never.
Nah, because
he really killed it, eh?
It's an anticlimax.
Yo,
This guy used to wear a shirt with 2 arrows. All right, is everything okay? This guy used to wear a shirt. 1 arrow would point to his dick and it would say Ndebele Maker.
Right.
You're on Ndebele too, right?
Yeah, Ndebele too, yeah.
Ndebele
Oh,
too.
but that dude, yeah. Yeah, I'm also Ndebele.
But that you really, I think that makes you fit into SA a lot easier.
Nah.
Or no?
No.
Let's still look at you like a query.
It's like you're not from here. But I've been welcomed though quite heavily in SA and so on. But yeah, man, it's one of those things with the huge influx of us going over there.
Who's us?
I mean, Zimbabweans.
I don't know who us is.
Oh, okay. You are here. You're here. No, but I'm loving Zambia, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna come
Who are your
over here.
favorite comedians here?
Huh?
Who are your favorite comedians here?
Why are you putting him on the spot?
Here, I enjoyed Vubwi. I consume a lot of her content, even her online stuff.
Oh, wow. Nice.
There's this lady we performed with last time I was here. She's Indian.
Oh, I remember.
Right.
I remember.
Zambian.
Yeah.
Zambian.
Yeah.
Zambian.
Okay.
She was funny.
Funny. So she got, what happened with her is someone misinformed her and told her she's meant to do 15 minutes. And she's a new comic. So she had 5 minutes of strong material.
So she
then
kinda
it
had to
went down.
stretch.
You get what I mean? After that,
Right.
then it went down. So when we're talking and we're like, why did you know where you should have ended? You should have ended there. And she's like, yes, that was actually my set. But they told me that I have to do 15.
15.
And so now she had to conjure up. Oh, she's funny, bro.
Now she's hilarious. I remember
She's
her.
hilarious.
I've seen it before. I
Now
need
you should
to-
check her out. Is she
Yeah.
performing today?
No. Today, no. There's Pac-Man that's going to be hitting the stage today. He's an older cat. They said they pulled him out of retirement. Yo, this dude is doing impersonations like the whole time.
Say a word.
Yo, he's been doing impersonations. They are on point. On point. But then he keeps doing them everywhere. Like, greets you with an impersonation. It's like, okay, I get it. Pac-Man.
He's always
Like,
in character.
Yeah, he's in character.
Now,
yeah.
who
I
pulled
think
through
my
today?
top 3, and I've not been in touch with what's been happening on the comedic scenes, but I think my top 3 in Zambia, if I put them in any order.
Okay.
HK,
Okay.
ever heard of him?
Yeah, I think so.
Mwana Chingwala, ever heard of him?
No.
Chinglies.
Chinglis, yes. Yes,
Chinglis
yes,
kills
yes.
me.
Yeah, he's funny.
Chinglies is the only comedian I think I've experienced who,
He's
before he even went on stage, he already had the crowd giggling and laughing.
Giggling, yeah,
Before he even
he's
stepped on
funny.
stage, imagine that.
He's funny.
And Bob and Kosha. For me, that's my top
Yes.
5. Bob and Kosha. That's my top
I'll
5.
put Henry BJ there.
Oh, Henry. Okay, let's go top 6 then.
Yeah. I'll
know
put
Henry
BJ
BJ
there.
as well?
Yeah, yes. And then
Top
there's
C as well.
Topsy.
Oh, the
Topsy.
list is growing, by the way.
Yeah. No, but Africa's funny, dog.
True.
Africa is funny. Like for me, it's, dude, people can go to Europe and America. Go. I feel like if we conquer here
Yeah.
first, man. Like I was telling you, I'm thinking, I really want to shoot my special either here or Tanzania.
Where's my camera, Gob? Sashin, if you're watching this, you might want to check this guy out.
Come on with it. I want to shoot my special here.
No, you should.
Yeah.
You should. This is the third time back here, right?
4th, bro.
Is it the 4th time?
Yeah, it's the 4th.
So I used to use the upper gas. The upper gas is cool, so
Oh.
counting is a bit of a
It's a bit of a...
of a hassle.
Yeah, man. 4th time, bro. So if I could do my special here, I would be happy.
I'm pretty sure you can pull it off
Yeah.
because you already have a massive fan base on the podcast.
yeah.
Speaking of the podcast, listen, we have been nominated for the Zamtel Social Media Awards.
Yep.
That's fire.
This really should have been at the beginning,
Yeah, it should have been.
but we'll
But either
say
way.
it again.
Right.
Let's do it.
What you want to
it's
do?
Dropout time. Okay.
What you want to do is Kalenga.
Yeah.
How do people vote?
On the network itself, it's *9595#.
Right.
We're going to put a link under this episode as well in the show notes on YouTube and also on Facebook. You get the link
Wait,
there.
so when they dial *9595#, what then happens? Actually, I've got a Zamtel. Who keeps calling my phone?
*9595#. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me actually try and do it now.
Yeah. Let's see how the categories come up so we give people the right information.
Let me
True.
try and do that right now.
*9595#.
Okay, cool.
That's
So star. Okay, cool. So I dialed *9595#.
Yeah.
And what comes up is number 1 is social media awards. Number 2, check number availability. Number 3
Yeah,
is
so let's go
startup.
one.
So I'm gonna do 1. And okay, so welcome to the Zamtel Social Media Awards voting process. Press 1 to proceed. Press 1. All right, cool. So select the category. Number 1, community impact. Number 2, corporate. 3, general. Zamtel. Wait, hold on.
I remember Mpo Pops laughing at...
See, now I'm confused. Wait, hold on.
What's that?
So I get 6 categories here.
Uh,
So there's 1, community and impact. Number 2, there's corporate. Number 3, there's general. Number 4, there's niche specific. Number 5, there's platform specific. Number 6, there's Zamtel Incorporate Content Creator. So where are we?
Could be niche specific.
Not platform specific?
Let's go platform. Check platform.
So let me go to 5.
I was
Sorry,
saying,
guys,
I
we're doing this
remember,
live with you.
I remember Paul Pops laughing at Thibaut Touch for saying category.
Category.
You know, Paul Pops with his eyes. Everything's just funny.
Category. No, Pop-Ups is funny, bro.
I think that's one of the funniest guys. we have in
Yo,
Africa as well.
Pop-Ups is stupid funny. His facial expressions,
Exactly.
that man is funny, bro. Nah, funny. But Africa has got people like there's I'm just forgetting his name, man. This cat. Oh, there's Hillary. Hillary is from Uganda. What? Did you find it?
No. I'm calling Suilanja right now.
I found a missed call from someone at Zamtel.
So
No,
You
we
think
take this thing seriously, bro.
you think they just told you are nominated?
No, we are nominated, but just the process is what I'm trying to.
Oh, it's too tedious to get to. Yeah.
So what's the other way?
There's a link under this.
Sri
I think
Lanka
it's
is in
easier.
Morocco.
Was it Morocco?
Yeah.
Okay, let me call someone I know. And my battery is
Sorry,
low.
Q.
No problem, bro. Do it.
There's money that comes with this.
That's the thing.
That's why you're
That's
seeing
the
Elson
thing.
being very serious about this. Yeah. And there's a Hilux as well.
You guys want to win a car?
Fam, we ain't playing with this.
Yeah, we're gonna sell it and share the money.
Why does Virgin seem like he's hearing all this for the first time? Like, you guys are getting paid. Wait a minute.
Let me try and call maybe
Virgin,
Chibeza.
there's a girl who said you're cute online.
There is a girl that said you're cute.
Wait, let me look.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a girl that said you're
Yeah,
cute.
on the-
Yes,
comments.
a
Just in
girl.
the
Why
comments.
are you saying that like you expected something else?
Are you succeeding, Elson?
I want to call Chibeza, but he's
Yeah,
too
I'm
high
going-
up. Do you think he would know?
I doubt he would know. The person I'm reaching out to will call
Will
back.
most likely know.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the other way? The website.
The link.
The website. Wait, apart from the USSD,
There's the link that takes you straight to the voting. Gives you all the
even better.
categories and everything.
So are we gonna give Virgin? So he puts that in the description.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm saying as people watch this on YouTube, it's going to be in the description there as well.
All right.
Like people can actually click the link itself and then take
Right.
them to the voting as
To
well.
the
Yeah.
thing.
So somebody's not being honest. I was introduced to a boy and they were like employees from Zamtel were praising this guy.
That he came up
Yeah, he
with.
came up with the idea because now we get to have influencers talking about Zamtel without us having to really engage
Wait.
them.
Really engaged.
The photographer guy.
No. I remember. I'll get the name and I'll bring it up on the podcast again because I don't want to seem like a liar.
Right.
People
I'm
are
not
being-
saying you're lying.
I'm just saying somebody's not being honest. Speaking of honesty, I was watching news from Japan just a day ago,
Right.
and they had an issue with the toll gates in Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah, so thousands of cars, and you can imagine how many cars are in
Yeah,
Tokyo, right?
yeah.
Thousands of cars were not allowed to pass because the toll gate wasn't working.
I found
Wasn't
it.
open.
The link?
Yeah. So star 9595 hash.
Yes.
Sorry to cut you off.
Okay, I'll come back to the story.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it again. Star 9595 hash.
Uh huh.
That's if you're using a Zamtel SIM card, right? What pops up first? Okay, the USSD is running. What pops up first is welcome home, social media awards. So you press 1, social media awards. The next menu is, would you like to proceed? Yes, I'd like to proceed with the terms and conditions, which nobody reads.
Right.
Have you ever read the terms
No,
and conditions?
I've
Can
never.
you imagine?
just agree.
Bruh, the
Accept.
cure for HIV could be in the terms and conditions, and we'll never find it. Then number 4 is where you go, niche specific.
That's what I said.
And then you said, well, try number 5 after I confused you. Then you go to the next page. So you press 88 to go to the next page. And when you do that, you will then find podcast of the year, which is option number 7.
Okay.
You hit that, podcast of the year, number 7, and you vote for us.
Have you voted now?
There
I'm
we
doing
go.
that right now.
Do that right now. Back to Tokyo.
Right.
I was talking about how thousands of cars have been stopped. They can't go through the toll
They
gate
can't go
because the
through,
toll gates
right.
are not working. System is down.
Right.
So what does the government do? They open the toll gates and say, okay, all of you go through, but please just send us the money when the system is up again. Thousands of cars go through, so nobody pays toll fees
Right.
that day.
Right.
But what happens in the days that follow? Everybody paid their toll fees.
Oh,
Using their phones or cars or whatever. And I
snap.
was thinking, imagine if this happened in Africa though.
Snap.
What happened? Say it again.
Toll gates in Japan, in
Yeah.
Tokyo, were not working.
Yeah.
So they closed the road off, right? until the system came back up. But then the system wasn't coming back up. So they opened the toll gate and allowed all the cars to go through.
Yeah.
And then they later announced on the news that day saying, those of you who went through, if you could
Own
kindly
up.
just send us
Own
the
up.
money.
Send the money.
And people owned up. So now this made big news because in countries like America, people are like, people
Well,
actually
never.
paid up.
Yeah.
But that just shows you the culture of the people in Japan.
Japan,
It's
bruh.
different. Japan is light years ahead of everybody. And the
100%.
levels of honesty there are just different. And I thought to myself, imagine this happening in Zimbabwe,
In
South Africa,
Zim and
Zambia.
South Africa, yeah. Also, that speaks to a government that takes care of its people.
That too.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you have a government, like when you look at the amount of tech and the amount of investment into just making people's lives easy,
Yeah.
it's so impeccable. Here, going to a government department office. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's like, guys, I want my identity. Give me my ID.
That's
like
it.
that's all I want.
Nope.
Ah, come on, bruh.
But you know what? If you've seen that the suicide rate in Japan is also high, do you know why?
They overwork themselves. Those
Not only that,
Yeah.
but they've got a high level of accountability.
Oh, yeah.
If you have failed, that is the ultimate way of taking accountability is to take yourself out.
That
Yep.
I'm not worthy to be here.
it's
'cause
like
I
getting
failed.
it's like getting the silver medal at the Olympics as a Chinese person.
All right.
It's
right.
gold or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of toll gates, I'm about to say something controversial.
Okay.
Have you read the Auditor General's report?
Again.
Huh?
Toll gate issue came up. Like how much they raised and how much was actually submitted.
Not only that, how much money was misappropriated by NRFA? How much of what do you call this? I don't want to call them partners. If you supply something to a company,
Uh-huh.
what are you called?
Supplier.
Huh?
Supplier.
Supplier.
Yeah.
How many of them were apparently double paid? And if you're to look in, let me tell Q. So let me paint a picture for you, Q.
Right.
We have a department called RDA,
Okay.
Road Development Agency.
Okay.
These guys are the ones that make the roads.
The roads. Okay.
Right.
Got you.
So in order to recoup some of the money, they put up toll gates.
Right. Fair. Makes sense.
They're there in SA, they're there everywhere.
Yeah.
In order for this money to be collected and remitted to the Ministry of Finance,
Right.
it would make sense that the same department or company or government organization
Right.
would also then collect the money and remit it.
Right.
However, they have now formed an entirely new
Oh, that's Africa. That's lovely.
to just collect
Just
the
to
money
go get the money. Oh,
and hoe it
where it's supposed to go.
where it's supposed to go. But now, when you look at what the Auditor General is saying, how much these guys are utilizing, I was just saying, why can it not be a small department under RDA? Why does it have to be an entire organ? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
An entire organization.
Oh man, it's African politics. There's a certain country where the coal, right? The electricity runs on coal. So this is how bad African corruption is. The trucks that come to deliver coal, they are coming to deliver here.
Right.
Right? They come and they drop off the coal here. It's meant to go there. They drop it off here and then they leave. So that someone can be contracted to lift it from here to take it there. Like, literally, I swear, African corruption
Was
is
this
different, bro.
Eskom?
I don't know which one. I'm just saying they leave it at a place it's not supposed to be on the same premises. What? They leave it here.
Somebody else is going to pick it up. That's another contract.
So they get paid.
Yeah, there's someone who's contracted to now move it to the correct
You
place.
see, this is why I keep saying Ibrahim Traore is going to be killed. Nobody wants a guy
I
who
pray
does
for that
things
guy, bro.
correctly like he's
You
doing
said
right
he's
now.
going to do what?
He's
That guy's going to get
off.
killed.
Yeah, there's been so many
Attempts,
assassination
almost every
attempts.
day. Like how many? 20 now?
Yeah, no, I pray for that guy, bro.
Because I mean, look
guy.
at the road contracts just the other
Right,
day,
right.
the other week. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
No.
The road contracts in what's the country again? Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
So they put up a tender for companies to submit what do you call applications?
Applications to apply for the tender. Yeah.
Road contracts around the capital city. So all of them, he says, were inflated. They were too high. So what does he do? The government buys all the equipment needed to make roads. Nobody gets a contract.
Yeah, because you're
Imagine that.
bullshitting.
And he calculated how much in terms of cost they were going to save by doing the roads themselves. Because everybody was inflating contracts. They were so used to inflating the rates in the previous regime, they thought they were going to get the
We're
same
gonna
in
do
this
the-
But
government.
here's my question: Who checks him?
Well, as far as we're concerned, he's a very honest guy.
No,
and
I'm just saying.
But then it becomes tough if his
he's saying he's fixing
estimates
things. So,
are way less than everyone else's.
say what?
If his estimates are way less than everyone else's, then it's difficult to argue him.
No, but again, that could be virtue signaling, because when he does that, he makes sure that it makes the news. Because how many other things is he passing that don't make the news that could be controversial? Because my question, do you get what I mean? If he then says, I'm kicking the French out and I am going to take this contract and give it to
a local.
the locals, that will then make the news. But
Right.
how many other things would he have passed that will not make the news? Because now if someone has that much power,
Yeah.
who then checks him if he wakes up tomorrow and then decides, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I want to believe he's a benevolent dictator. I want to believe that. So far, he's shown us that side. But of course, he's only
has
human.
what?
He has shown us that side.
That's my
and I'm
point.
very careful with my words.
Yes, shown us.
Exactly. That's why I
Fair.
deliberately use that
That's-
word.
that's a
Shown
fair.
us that
Yeah.
side.
Again, I'm not coming here saying he's not who he says he is. But I am saying
Just be
I am
wary.
always wary of someone that has got that much power.
Well, I want to believe in the same WhatsApp group with the Kagames of this world.
No, but now you don't want to put Kagame in there because of what he's doing in
Exactly.
Congo.
Exactly. now, yeah,
That's a
what
whole
he's
different
doing
ballgame
now,
again. Okay,
yeah.
before that.
No, but we did not know what he was doing.
That which is goes back to your
Anyway,
point.
Which goes back to my point.
So what are we saying? We can't just trust?
No,
Yeah,
politicians?
we can't. No, we can't. You're right.
No.
We can't.
Does he carry the title politician? Then no.
Right. When his mouth moves,
Just know that there's.
Well, he's a soldier, so maybe we'll take the politician title away from him.
yeah,
Maybe.
a soldier turned.
turned politician.
You just want to discredit this guy at all costs.
No, hey, listen, he could be who he says he
Back
is.
to you. You've got your wealth of stories. Your life is a movie on its own.
right.
And we've spoken so much about the highs in your life. I want to talk about the lows. And with that, have you ever gone on stage and you just tanked a set? People booed you
yeah.
off stage. What was that like?
My first one, I got booed. 2010, right before the World Cup in SA, and I even remember the lineup, bruh. Excuse me. The lineup was Lois Okola was hosting, Trevor was closing.
Noah?
Trevor Noah. He was the headliner. And then Dave Livingston was the support act. And then open mic was Tall Ass Mo. And that was a lineup.
You don't
bruh.
want to be there as a first timer.
Yo, and I get up, and then it's literally about 3 weeks before the World Cup kicks off in SA. And I go in, I'm like, oh, yeah, World Cup is coming up. We're proud of you guys, even though we know you're not going to make it past the first round. And I'd already mentioned I'm from Zim. They're like, you're playing games. You're playing games. Boo, yo. My guy. And I was at the beginning of the show. So I had to sit through the rest and watch. I want to be a comic. So now you can't leave. You're not going to get in. No, you sit and watch. Everyone going to the toilet just...
Zach.
Yo, dog.
So you really questioned your career after that?
Yes. But I think my low was when my dad discovered, like when he discovered I smoke weed.
Because you gave a joke about you made a joke about you smoking weed.
No, I got caught.
In the act.
Yeah, no, I passed out.
How much weed do you need to
I passed out. So in Zim there's the I don't know if it's the same here. Is it O-level system here? For
Is it?
high school.
No, we've got A level. What are you talking about?
O and A level. I'm saying here in Zambia.
No, you guys go up to grade 10, right?
12.
Grade 12.
Yeah, A-level, optional. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So us the
Those
O-level
wanna travel outside
travel
the country, I
and
think,
whatever.
yeah.
So the O-level thing was up to October. And then that's when the exams would... September, October, then November, December, there's no school. So done with O-levels, hanging around the crib and whatever. And it happens to be 3 of us who are all not doing anything at that time. What do we start doing? We start experimenting. We start drinking, right? but we don't have money to drink. So we used to take empty bottles, like, you know, those empty beer bottles, and would exchange them for money to buy Chibuku.
Yeah.
So that was us. Dude, we're having a good time. We're drinking.
That explains the stomach.
Hey, man. We are out in these streets, bro. We're balling. We would exchange who takes empties from the crib, and we would drink at the like at home. Our routine was fire. We would come out the house around 9-10 when you're sure the folks have gone to work. Drink. Come back home around 2-3.
Start sobering
up for them to come. You see now. We're dope, bro. We're killing this game. Then one day we're chilling, and my boy's uncle, he's called Tinashe, my boy's uncle, we see him from down the road coming, but we just see a figure coming. But you know, like, shame, it's not like I make, last time I was here, I was making fun of poverty. It's not like I'm making, but have you seen someone and you're like, life is Bruce Leeing this guy. Like, life is Jackie Channing this guy. Every day, like, this guy is fighting Mayweather.
He looks like all my life I had to fight.
Yo,
all my life.
Yes, sis.
But we gonna be all right?
Yo, no.
I don't know about that. We're going to be all right.
You are not going to be all right. We are going to be all right. You. Bruh. And he had like a plastic. And so the closer he came, that's when Tinashe is like, oh, shit, that's my uncle. He used to stay in Mozambique. He was a fisherman or whatever he was doing there. So he had just come back. I think whatever had happened in Mozambique, this dude was back.
Digging Daba has got one of those faces.
It's okay. There's like a person called Daba.
Digging Daba. He's got one of those faces like he's had a struggle all
he's
his
had
life.
He's had a tough time.
John Abuyoya.
I'll show you.
Right.
John Abuyoya.
Yeah, I'll show you his face.
Gotcha.
Anyway, coming down the road?
Yeah, so coming down, we meet up with him. Oh, dope. You know, obviously there's a euphoria. You know, like when you first arrive and people can tell wherever you're coming from has not been good. But they can't ask you because they're happy right now that you are here. So it's that moment for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he then comes back out. So when he comes back out after a couple of hours, he finds, you know, what we're trying to hide. And so he's playing cool uncle. Nah, don't worry, boys. Don't worry. Da. And then he says, no, what are you guys drinking? Then we pull out what? The Chibuku and say, this is what we're drinking. Then he says, no, let me come in on that. Have you guys ever seen this? And then he rolls a blunt. He's rolling a blunt. Oh, snap. This is the coolest uncle ever. What do you mean? He rolls a blunt, we smoke it. It's my first time smoking. So now I'm a mix of tipsy, and now I'm feeling this sensation of high. Go home. This is us now for the next 2 weeks. We roll with uncle. Obviously, uncle's coming from where he's coming from. He doesn't have money. So we are exchanging bottles. He drinks with us.
He's cool.
And we smoke with him.
As you would say, it's Mnandi sauce, right?
Mnandi sauce. It's Mnandi sauce for the pickle juice. It's all dope. Now, remember, we are exchanging empties. We're not replacing them.
That's a drawing of him.
Yeah, no. Life is,
It's mooring him.
Yeah, life is mooring this guy proper. No, he needs a break, Shane. Wherever, what's his name?
John Abuyoya.
John, bro, rest, dog. Wherever you are, just rest, man.
Nah, okay, but in all fairness, also, you got the worst photo you can find of this guy.
Is it the worst photo? Oh, okay. If it's the photo you showed me, John, then I apologize.
Is he not a meme, though?
If it's
anyway.
No, rest, John. Like,
anyway, you're running out of bottles.
Yes. So we've run out because we're not replenishing the bottles, right? Cool. Now we are on our last thing. With uncle, we drink, we smoke. Dope. Now we don't have, the next coming days, we don't have booze, right? But we're asking him for his weed, wherever he got it from. He's getting irritated because the exchange
there's no fair exchange.
Yeah, there's no fair exchange now. Until one day we're like, dude, we had gotten to the point where we were almost junkies. Because my friend Shingi was trying to sell his PlayStation just so that we buy alcohol.
Wow.
Like, that's where it had gotten to. And the dude we saw, shout out to that dude wherever he is. He was like, what do you guys want to do with the money? They were like, no, nothing. We're just selling a PlayStation. He's like, nah, I see you boys all the time. You're going to buy alcohol. Fuck you guys, get out of here. So that's how we left. And so shout out to him wherever he was. Didn't stop us at that moment, but, you know. So now we go back home, we're dejected. I'm like, screw it. Let me just go try uncle one more time. So I go, Tinashe's like, you go ask him. So I go ask him, uncle, man, can we have some weed? Please, man. Like, come on. Do us a solid. right? And then he's like, this is the last one I'm going to give you. The last one. From here, I'm never giving you anything again. Me, I'm thinking, this is the last one.
This is it?
This is it? I'm not sharing this. So I go out to the boys like, hey, boys. He said,
He didn't give us shit.
He didn't give us nothing, man. So we hang out for an hour. Hey, he didn't give us nothing. Hey, anyway, gents, I'll see you.
I'm out.
I'm out. Go home. Get home. Old man is there. Old lady is there. Waiting for them to do their thing. Old man is like, yo, I need to go and what? Play my darts. He used to play darts and pool. I need to go play my darts. So he leaves. When he leaves, I'm like, it's my time. I go behind the house, the whole blunt. So now remember before we were sharing.
Yeah.
Now I've got it to myself.
So instead of a quarter, you've got
I
the whole
smoked
thing.
the whole thing. Whoop. Damn me, in that moment, I'm feeling, all right, now I'm dizzy. I've never felt this type of high before. I decided, let me go take a shower to cool me down. I don't know what I was
Is
thinking.
that a good or a bad idea?
It's a very bad idea. I got into the shower. Next thing I remember, I woke up in the hospital with the light over me like
Did
this.
you pass out?
Yeah. With the light over me
Did
like
you pass
this.
out in the shower?
Yes, in the shower.
You were at home,
Yes, I was at home.
dick swinging everywhere.
I don't know
So
till
who
this
had
day.
who had
I
to
don't
who had to
know.
clothe you?
I don't know.
Who
We've
was home?
My mom was home. My sister was home. The maid was home.
Your mom.
Most probably. But we've never talked about it.
I mean, only saw you naked before.
Yeah,
so.
we've never addressed it. I've never asked her. She's never asked me. So to this day, I don't know.
Wait, you said and the maid?
And the maid, yeah.
The same one that raped you
No,
or
no,
different?
no.
Okay.
I was way older now.
I've been seeing you for the second time.
You know, it's like, so I'm not sure right now if my mom is proud of what she created or she's like, oh, my poor son. I don't know. I don't know what she thinks. But I woke up, mom here, dad here, doctor here. And the doctor's like, yeah, no, he'll be fine. Don't worry. You know, these are boys. He's growing. And immediately I'm like, shit.
You knew exactly what
I'm
you
like,
had done.
crap. This is bad. And so he leaves. And then my mom also leaves, right? It's being dramatic and she's, she goes. Then my dad says, I want you to tell me where you got this weed from. Because the doctor told me you're high. Where did you get it from? Or I'll start beating you in here. Now, my dad had last beaten me 7-8 years prior to that. And I still remember those beatings. My dog, I sang. Like, I don't know if you've been to a concert before. It was beyond snitching what I did, bro. I sang. I sang like Stevie Wonder, Patti LaBelle.
Louder than a canary.
I sang hard. It's Tinashe's uncle. He's back. He's from Mozambique. He came with weed. So we get the weed from him and sang hard, bro. They discharge us. We go to go back home.
Right.
We get home. My mom drops off by the gate, right? So now I'm getting out with my mom. My dad's like, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Stay in the car.
Stay in the car. Like, shit. Stay in the car. He drives up the road because these guys lived up the road. He drives up the road right by their gate.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's over. He hits the intercom. He says, hi, this is Q's dad. Can Tinashe's uncle come out? I think Tinashe's uncle inside says, oh, shit. Like, oh, shit. He tells Tinashe's mom that, yo, listen, I think there's a problem here. I give these boys weed, and I think this boy, something happened. Because now
Probably the cops at the gate.
Right. Tinashe's mom now comes and says, what's going on? My dad is not having it. I want your brother. Bring him here. I want to whoop his ass. Bring him here. This dude is standing by the Juro like this. Mr. Dube, I'm sorry. Mr. Dube, but hey, come outside.
Rosa.
Come here.
I just want to talk.
Now, dog, it was such a low because now Tinashe's mom has to save this
brother.
dude, right?
Yeah.
And she knows how far this could go. Tinashe's mom decides, I'm flipping the script on this entire thing. She's like, so Mr. Dube, you think this is the only problem? That they smoke weed? Mr. Dube, these boys drink Chibuku every day. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, every day they drink Chibuku, these boys. They are drunk on a daily basis. She rings our other friend's house. His mom and him come out. Bro, it was bad. Now they're pulling out empties from under like under the drain.
Yeah.
That's where we used to keep the empties.
Yeah.
Mr. Dube, no. You think it's just the weed. Look at all these cans that they drink of Chibuku. You know when you see your father get deflated because he was there to fight. And now there's no fight, bro. He's like getting deflated bit by bit.
Right.
Just looking at this.
Right.
When it was all said and done, we leave and we go home and he gets into the house first. And now I get in and I find him sitting in the living room. And like he's dejected. And I then sit there because now I don't know. Am I getting my ass kicked? What's going to happen? Like, I don't like the anxiety. Do what you're going to do. Then he just says, out of everything that you could do, Chibuku.
Right.
Like Chibuku, my son. That? There are beers in this house. Chibuku, that's what you drink. Seeing that disappointment that his son drinks Chibuku. Bruh.
Now Zambia breweries will never sponsor us.
Bro, because of... No, shout out to Chibuku, but yeah, in that moment...
Hey, listen, the dad has different standards, eh?
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I'll still drink it. Like, I'll still drink it today.
I've never had Chibuku to date, eh?
I've never.
You've never?
I've had my hell.
My
from
hell.
Chibuku. Yeah.
Try Chibuku with ice cream.
Really?
You're not gonna... I'm telling you, bro. Vanilla?
You know why I think I've avoided Chibuku my whole life? Because my older brothers used to take, my dad used to have some as well.
Right.
And every time I would see them go drink Chibuku and I witness the drinking of Chibuku,
Right.
I would always hear people in the bathroom. And it took me a while to figure out the...
Oh!
It took me a while to figure out.
snap.
Oh, so when they drink that, it's...
Oh, that's disgusting.
And then when I figured it out, I was like, I don't want to end up in the toilet every time I drink something. You know what I mean?
Let me give you guys a scenario. One that I saw happen. Q. Say you've got a child
Right.
with a lady,
Right.
and this lady has got 3 other children. Same will apply to you as well.
Okay.
So this woman has got 4 kids in total by 4 different men.
Right.
Every time you go to visit your child, you want to bring your child food.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Would you A, bring food for all the 4 kids or only for your child?
Only for my child.
Kalenga? Cash is an issue. You're cash strapped.
I'm strapped.
Yes.
I got to take care of mine first. Got to take care of mine first. But of course, the moment you leave, her being a mom, she's going to make sure all the kids eat equally. You got to make sure.
Bingo.
That only your
Listen,
child eats.
So, okay, for me, it depends.
Unless you're going to sit with your child and feed the child. You know what I mean?
No, if it's groceries, there's nothing I can do about it. But if it's like fast food,
Yes, like fast food.
pizza,
We're sitting together.
we'll sit in the car and eat. But like,
Wipe your mouth before you go back to the
I
house.
know. You can go with all the grease
here's
on
a
your mouth.
toothpick
It's
for
all
good
right.
measure.
Yeah. So that they'll tell their fathers to step up. But if my child is child number 4, meaning I walked into a situation where I know there are other kids,
Right.
then all right, I'll have leniency. If my child is the first one, now I have to feed these other 3 that you were reckless. 3 other
Then,
baby daddies.
yeah.
Nah, bro.
Would you date
Nah.
a chick with a child though?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
And did you like the kid as well?
Yes. I think I owe right now maybe about 15 or 16 kids PlayStation 5s. Because you gotta promise them, you gotta promise them things. Hey, I'll get you a PlayStation 5. All right, I'm gonna go in there with your mom. I'll
I
be
was about
back.
to say, do they go to bed? Like when you go there to smash?
Hey, no, because the mothers know to put them to bed, and then you come through.
But tell me, haven't you had that one scenario where the child will not go
Will
to sleep?
not go to sleep. Will not go to
Because
sleep.
the little bastard knows.
Yo,
It's something
will,
with Benylin.
will not go to sleep. I had this one kid that I used to let beat me in FIFA until one such night where he wouldn't go to sleep. I think I wired him 20-0. I was like, oh, you want to stay up? Okay. You thought this is a game. Score. Yeah, right. You want to go to bed. You're going to go to bed pissed. No, bro. Dating single moms is tough, bro.
You were quick to respond to Elson's question when he said 1. What about 3, 4 kids?
yes, I would
Okay,
date.
it still stands.
It still stands. I would date. I don't think
Date like long term?
Yeah, I wouldn't invest in a child.
You would not invest in the child.
No, in a child, as in making a child with her.
Oh, right.
Yeah, if they're now 3, 4.
So that's your exit plan because you plan to leave then.
Yes. So it's like, no, but you're open about it. To say, listen, I'm not going to bring my child who now has to acclimatize to these other 3, 4 that exist.
And the 3 other 4,
messy.
5 daddies as well.
You
know
see
what I mean?
now, it's not, no. I can date you, but it's not going beyond. It's not going beyond that. You see what
Before
I'm
you
saying?
got married, would you date a chick with a child?
I never had, Never did.
No, but would you?
Would you?
Would I have?
Would you
Yeah.
have? Yeah.
I think I would, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where would you draw the line? How many kids?
One.
So
And
more than
I'll
two
tell
now.
you why. I had a friend who had 3 baby daddies, and I would see what problems, firstly,
Yeah.
she would have with the baby daddies and also just managing the children and their affairs with their baby daddies. So there's all this confusion going around, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't
Why
want to
did
be
she
in that
do
mix
that,
as well,
though?
yeah. Yeah. I
Why
don't know
did
how
she
she's doing,
do
by the
that?
way. It's been a while.
3.
3 baby daddies.
3 baby daddies, bro. And I know if she's watching this, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yo.
And her story is quite interesting. How she ended up with the first child. This is a chick who was a virgin, had never tasted alcohol, had never left the country before. And
Okay.
all 3 happened in
same
one
time.
day. She left the country with this boyfriend. They went into Congo. She got drunk, had sex for the first time, and got pregnant from the first sex in her
That's
life.
in your destiny. When God says now, you were meant to.
Everything happened, Brian, one day. Left the
Right.
country, got drunk for the first time, had sex for the first time, and got
Yes.
pregnant.
But guys, so this begs the question: when you take a chick and things are getting hot and heavy, we all know that exciting part where you're removing the panty and then she helps you up like that.
Right.
The point of no return.
Virgin, why are you
doesn't
laughing?
know
You
the-
know
yeah.
nothing
Can't
about
relate.
He
this.
knows nothing about this.
Virgin can't relate.
He knows
Nah,
nothing.
he can't relate. And then he's
That's why
dying
he's
laughing.
smiling like
Your
this.
shenanigans, bro.
That's why he's smiling like this. He was
You'll
going.
know.
Yeah.
Lift the waist, yeah?
Yeah, you'll know. Guys, whose responsibility is it to use the condom?
It's always a man's responsibility.
Because one thing that I've always realized with girls is if a condom is used, it's always up to the man. If a guy decides to go in raw, the only thing this woman will say is, don't come in me.
Oh yeah, true.
As though that is the worst that could come out of
Yeah,
this.
this encounter. That's very
Do
true.
you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's,
do you realize
true.
there's 1,000 other things that,
that could happen? That could
go left?
terribly wrong. True. No, that's true. No, bro, it's supposed to be everyone's responsibility.
A place where I would never dream of. Listen, even to the supermarket, I move around with a condom. It's when I'm in SA. South African honeys.
Let's do.
They take it off?
South African honeys are a different kind of breed, bro.
I wouldn't know. I'm a virgin.
Speaking of
Oh, now
South
you're a
Afri-
virgin.
Yeah.
like, speaking of South African condoms, you heard of a doctor called Sonette Aikler from South Africa?
No.
Never heard of her. Sonette,
No.
Dr. Sonette Aikler.
No.
Female, she's a medical technician. So she created a condom. I'm sure you've heard of this condom before, though. Maybe not the name. The one with the barbed,
the
razors
barbed-
inside
oh,
it.
yeah.
She's the creator of that.
Okay.
Wait, with the
okay.
what?
It's got like tiny razors inside it.
Why?
So
If you
at
rape.
the height of exactly, it's like a rape condom.
Yeah.
They're calling it the rape axe.
Wait, so the woman is always supposed to have it on?
Yeah, wear it like a tampon. It's inside there, right?
Yeah.
So when a man attempts to rape you, once he goes in, when you move out, like the way teeth are in the anaconda snake,
Yeah.
right? They're facing backwards. So when you try to get out,
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't want to imagine it.
yeah.
Right.
So
What I thought you were going to mention, because I heard a condom. I don't know if this actually exists, but there's a condom that apparently detects an STI.
STI, yeah. It changes,
changes
color.
colour.
It changes
yeah.
colour.
oh, great! Wait. So the one with the barbed wires inside. So when you go in, when you try to get out, it grips. It goes into your flesh, and the only way to take it out is for you to go to the hospital. Now, how are you going to explain how you got that thing on your?
No, but then that
private?
happens in the African culture, bro. When you have sex with a married woman, ask him. In Zim.
Oh, what, you get stuck.
You get
That
stuck.
thing really happens.
Yeah, you get stuck.
Nigga. The only person
I've
who can
never-
unlock this is the
It's
husband.
the husband. Who put it on?
I hear it's very common in West Africa. Though.
And
Yeah.
you know what they do?
You guys
Apparently,
experience this in Zim a lot.
Yes,
And
You
there.
actually see people being carried to
Yes,
hospital.
Yes.
Ah.
Let me tell you. Apparently, what happens when the guy now wants to activate this?
Yeah.
So there's different ways to do it. Do you know an app called an okapi?
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
So he gives the wife an okapi, but it's open. And he tells her, put this okapi in my drawer, but close it first before you put it in the drawer. The act of closing the okapi
It's closing
Closes
herself
her.
up
yes.
to any outside.
Yes. So now you go there with your thirsty ass and you think, oh, I got enough game. I'm smashing someone's wife. Okay.
That thing really works.
Bruh.
Okay.
But me,
And do you know if you take too long to have it unlocked, you actually die?
yo,
Like, yes, just stuck there.
Yeah.
me,
I've
I can't,
heard of
bruh.
these things, yes, but I always think, folklore and...
There's another one that I heard as well. So apart from getting stuck, this happened in Chipinge.
Okay,
Guy goes, smashes a person's wife.
right.
He's done. He goes home. When he got home, his joint gets hard.
Okay,
Right? He's married. Smashes his wife. He's done. His joint doesn't go down.
oh snap.
Goes to bed, wakes up in the morning, joint still hard.
Ooh, that must be painful.
He takes the day off from work. He goes to the doctor. They run all kinds of tests. They all come back.
Nothing's wrong.
He goes and he takes a bath. While he's taking a bath, it goes soft.
Right.
He's done taking a bath. Like literally 5 minutes after he's done taking a bath, it goes hard again.
Oh, snap.
He gets back in the
So
tub
stay in the water.
and it goes soft again. So then he gets out of the tub, puts water in a cup, then puts his joint
In the cup.
with the water, and the joint goes soft. So the only way
Water?
for his joint to go
Right.
soft is he had to be in water. So he
Sure.
called the woman that he had smashed. He's like, bro, this is what's been happening. Your husband is the one that did this. Now for the wife to ask the husband
To say, hey, can you unlock? Can you unlock that? Can you
I
unlock
can
that
already see
thing?
the comments. People think I'm lying, like, because I always come up with these stories.
Yo.
But the things that happen that I have seen, bruh.
Nah, bruh. But if you have someone you need to lock, bruh, I'm not locking anyone, bruh.
No, but
go.
why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like I go out there to go live your life. If I feel like I have to lock you,
Yeah.
nah, bruh. Nah,
Because
nah,
you
nah.
could
Yeah,
imagine
we're
you
just
don't-
not meant to be
Yeah,
together.
we're
say
not
what?
meant to be
Yeah.
together. It's like, yo,
I've always said
It's like
Punan
men
is
who are
never-
always checking
Punan is
their
never yours.
wife's
women's phones. Yeah,
yeah, don't do that.
Don't do
Punan
that.
is never yours. It's just your turn.
Right. Damn. You believe that?
I do.
Damn.
I do.
You see why I'm never-
Do you honestly believe that when you have a chick, she's 100% faithful to you?
No.
Do you?
No.
No.
This is where I find guys who end up killing
Killing women,
is
yeah.
because in your mind you're so delusional
Yeah.
to say she would
She
never.
my man, she will do it to dog. Ask Uber drivers will tell you.
Right?
Uber drivers, they tell you.
They know everything.
They know everything. This Uber driver told me of a trip that had happened, and it didn't click until after. Quickly, he picks me up, and you can tell this guy's itching to tell someone something. So we get into conversation. Then he says, "You won't believe what just happened right now."
What happened?
And I'm like, "What happened?" He's like, "The trip before yours." He goes, he picks up a chick. From that chick's place, they go pick up another dude. In the back seat with that dude, they're driving somewhere else. They're smashing. Drop off the dude because he has to say, "What are you guys doing?" Right? And whatever. And they're doing that thing, whatever. They drop off that guy. And then he goes and drops her off at her boyfriend. You get what I mean? She requested, he picked her up. They went. She
Picked up
added
a
a
dude.
stop.
Yeah.
Picked up a dude in the back seat. They were
Smash,
being all
smash.
freaky and whatever. They dropped him somewhere. Added another stop to where
The
she
boyfriend.
was. To the boyfriend.
So they use the Uber as an Airbnb.
Basically. And this guy is there. Hey, babe. Hey, man. Thank you for bringing her. Hey, mwah, mwah.
Even kisses her.
Yes.
10 minutes out of your day. Or did you say 15? How many minutes?
10
minutes, out, of your day.
Just take time to fear women. Do you know it took me about 6-7 minutes after he told me that story to say, wait a minute, where did they do this? And it was like, there, where you're sitting. I was like, stop the car. Why are you telling me this now? It's like, stop the car. Let me come in the front, bro. What's going on? No, bro. I don't trust. That's why marriage for me, no. It's not going to happen.
Is it for that reason?
Yeah. I've seen too much. It's
And
like,
you've
nah,
done too much as well.
done too much. That's the thing about messing around with people's women. Don't do it.
Is you become paranoid.
Yeah, you become so paranoid. So paranoid. There's a girl, the last
be,
one before we go.
I can't hold you. I can't be mad at you. I'm in a similar.
In a
to be.
similar
Yeah.
thing. No, I mean
but I think
it.
I will get married though.
Ah,
I would love to see that day.
there's a woman who
Not happening anytime soon, but yeah. Anyway.
a
Is it
woman
my shot,
who
Kalenga?
put speakerphone and then took a hair dryer and blew the hair dryer right by the
driving.
speakerphone and said, "I'm driving." We were sitting together when she did that. I swear to God, if I'm lying, strike me now. We were sitting together and she said, "Wait, he's phoning." And then she that thing and then she answered the phone.
And did he believe it?
"Hey, babe, I'm driving. I'll call you back." And then she cut the phone.
That should drive
I
a fucking
said-
tractor.
I don't know what he heard on his side, but I said, okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not.
But bruh, you gotta have some balls because did you see what happened to the Zimbabwean dude? It was going around on social media who got killed by a Ghanaian dude
Was it the guy?
Is the one
who
they
got
drove
run
over?
over. But yeah,
It was a Ford Ranger Hilux, yeah?
it looked like a Navara, like a Nissan Navara.
Here, was he killed here?
No, in South Africa.
Yeah, I
For
saw that. I saw that
people's-
yesterday, actually.
People's women.
Yeah,
And it
even the other DJ.
Dude, wait. That was actually his side chick with her boyfriend.
Huh? Say that again.
The guy who drove over the other guy,
Yeah,
the chick they were fighting over.
is
Not
the
even
side-
his wife. It's his side chick with her boyfriend.
Wait,
So the
he
dude
killed
guy
his
is-
side chick.
he killed his side chick's boyfriend.
Yes.
Shit.
I remember seeing the article in the morning. Everybody was like, no, it's the wife.
The
It's the wife.
sense of
Then even
entitlement.
there was another article
Shit.
saying, I stand to be corrected. Please, whoever's watching this, correct us if you can.
The sense of
But the
entitlement.
article that came out late at night was, no, that actually wasn't the wife. It was his side chick who was
Shit.
with her boyfriend.
So did he know that was the boyfriend,
That's why he ran the guy over.
or did he think that was another side dude?
Probably one of those in the equation, yeah.
But one thing that I've realized about guys with side chicks is they are protective over their side chicks
More than their wives.
more than their own
Yeah,
wives.
if you want to piss off a married man, sleep with his girlfriend. And I understand it because they've got no one to tell, right? Who is he going to... Baby, she's cheating on us again. He can't say that. Like, so now he's just getting pissed inside. It is like, I'm telling you, bro, if you want to piss off a married man, smash his girl. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm serious, bro.
That is funny because it is true.
It's true. It's true. There are rules here. There are rules. Don't touch my girl. Said one of those. Oh, man.
It's almost
Almost
like
if it's telling you you can touch his wife.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
Right.
it's like, no, my wife,
This
we can
one,
talk.
yeah,
we
you can
talk.
mess around
Not
with.
this one. Not this one.
Oh,
So,
it's
yeah,
almost
man.
like stealing from a thief.
Yes.
Like that hits
Oh,
different.
it hits
That hits
deep.
differently, right?
When thieves catch you stealing from them, oh, they beat you hard, bruh. They beat you so hard.
Man,
No,
that
I'm
is
telling
funny.
you, bro.
Would you smash your friend's girl?
No.
Okay. Would you smash a girl that your friend used to smash?
And you know.
Nah, I don't think so, man. She has to be hot. She has
So
to be hot.
there is an exception.
Yeah, there's an exception. Like
Depends
hot.
on the heat.
Yeah. The hot.
Okay.
Yeah, like if she's a 10, 9, 10. If you're 5'6", nah, it's okay, man.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay. But you
No,
would.
I haven't. If she's
So, Q's friends, I'm sure you're listening to this.
If there's an...
Don't date a 9 around this
don't
nigga.
date a 9, 10. No, not date. Like dating, once you're a girlfriend, wife, no, it's off limits.
So you'd
like if
smash
it's
a side chick.
yeah, if it's someone he messed with, you know what I mean? One of those, nah. Then
It was just roadkill.
Yeah, roadkill. It
Right.
depends. She has to be hot.
Because you know
roadkill.
she's going to compare too, right?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I know, but I'm confident. But hey, but you never know though. You never know.
No, you never know.
And
You
you
never know.
comedians have it easy, bruh.
You think so?
Yeah, because
I
once
would
you make
think
a girl laugh, bro.
Oh,
Then it's
you comedians have it so easy.
Have you
Yeah.
been with a Zambia chick?
huh?
All of a sudden,
If you
Q's
get
deaf.
high, you can hear.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the question.
Errol Musk did.
What did he do?
He smashed a Zambian chick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I bet that nigga doesn't answer my phone. But I don't know why I'm offended. He's error. But have you been with a Zambian chick?
But I'm trying to think. Would anyone be? Yes, I have. Yes, I've dated.
Was
a
she any
Zambian
good?
girl.
But I'm
Yes.
not saying dated, like been with.
Yeah.
So you've actually dated.
Yeah.
And how was the experience?
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah?
Very lovely.
Do you remember her
Very
name?
Huh?
If you can hear, you can hear.
It was. No, I do.
You remember the name?
Yeah, I remember the
Okay.
name. Yeah.
How was the experience? That
It was
would
fire,
you
man.
do it again
Yes, I would.
with her or like a
Yeah.
different Zambian chick?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you want to explore other avenues in business. You don't want to stick to, selling
hear that.
chicken. Sometimes you want to sell fish. You want to,
Beef.
beef. Yeah, you see? So you want to,
Who would you? Where would you say the best chicks are?
Every African women? Everywhere.
No, pick a country.
I mean, at the end of the day, we were one country before the white man divided us, right?
Yeah.
There's,
Tanzania?
yeah.
I'm
Tanzania.
actually.
Tanzania.
This airs on Tuesday.
Yeah.
On Friday.
You'll be in Tanzania?
Yeah. So my trip goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday I'm in Johannesburg until Wednesday.
Right.
I'm in Nairobi
Right. Ooh.
for a night and then Zanzibar.
Ooh.
So I need pointers from you. Fred's wife was actually telling me where to go.
Whose wife?
Fred.
Oh, Fred. Oh, East
Urban
Africa.
Maasai.
Yeah, makes
Oh,
sense.
man.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You're
So
going
I'm in
to-
Nairobi for a night.
You're going to all the prime places. South African women are gorgeous, man.
Would you want to tell me where the chicks are in Nairobi? A
In-
spot that I can.
Shit, now I'm forgetting the names of these places.
I know when you remember, text me.
All right, I'll text you.
Yeah.
But beautiful women, man.
Say
Africa's
word.
got
But
Kenya,
Tanzania, though.
Tanzania, yes. African women, you guys are gorgeous. Swaziland, have you been?
Swazi. No, but I've done it. Bruh, tell me why. I date this chick, and right after we break up, she becomes a sangoma. She's from Eswatini.
What did you do to her, bro? What? Because usually, like a lot of chicks who just go into that.
Yeah.
It's because something happened or life is.
What did you do?
You know
karate
about her.
What did you do?
Who, me? Nothing. I guess I brought out her true calling.
There we go.
She's
He
a sangoma.
inspires.
Yeah.
He inspires.
Yeah.
Took D.
Yeah. So nah.
D.
Botswana also has gorgeous women.
South Africa.
South Africa.
Guys, just say
Namibia.
Africa, man. Just say Africa. Because you're not going to mention any country where you're going to say, all the women there.
Yeah, no.
They are.
Which country?
Which country?
Ghana.
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 Nah.
They aren't that.
You agree? Serious? I've never been. Let me not argue. Yeah. I'll check their Instagram out tonight.
Rwanda, hot.
Oh,
So
yeah,
their
reminding
faces
me
are
of-
hot. Their bodies, not so much. So
Nah,
bodies,
for me,
I would say
everything. Ooh.
Botswana, South Africa, Tanzania.
Southern Africa.
See what you did there.
Southern Africa.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, but African women for me, all in all, Eritrean women, all in all, African
Equatorial
women.
Guinea?
Yes. I mean, you saw.
Gentlemen. Okay.
Balthazar.
The whole of Africa except Ghana.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I
No,
just went to
Ghana,
Equatorial
shout out
Guinea
to
was
Ghana.
because of Ebang.
Oh, Balthazar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, African women, man, it's where it's at. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
African women, it's where it's at.
dude, just going back to comedy. So I'll keep going back to that because I'm always marveled by your craft, bro. Like making people laugh it's not an easy thing.
Right.
But even you as a comedian and when watching other comedians on stage, is there do you listen to jokes that you wish you wrote? Is there anyone that stands out?
Yeah.
Who?
There's this dude. He's a Zimbabwean dude. There's this joke. I won't tell you exactly what he says. However, the premise of the joke is that he says, your people always say Zimbabweans are very smart. It's not that we're smart, right? You know, we just know a few things. Like when I was talking to my doctor, then he starts naming medical terms, but verbatim. Oh my God. It takes the crowd 2 seconds to get what he's doing. And he goes in, bro. Like he goes in. It's like, no, but it's not. I'm not a doctor.
Right.
Oh, man. Oh, fire, bro.
Yeah?
Fire,
Do I
fire,
know this-
fire,
do I know
fire.
this guy?
I don't think you've seen him yet. He's new. He's new
Okay.
in the game.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, man. But for me, yeah, Bill Burr is the one that I think.
Bill Burr. Wait, let me ask you something based off what you just said, because there's some comedians who their humor is so smart that the average person, it would go over their
go
head.
over, yeah.
Right? So are you the kind of person who has to dumb down your build-up and even your punchline so that most people get it?
Yeah, I try to be very accommodating.
Because Dave Chappelle now at this level, if you don't
get him, you don't get him.
If you don't get him, you don't get him.
And he doesn't care. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. Watch his older stuff. His older stuff, if you notice, it was more accommodating. And now he's at that level where he's like, bruh, if you don't get me, I'm not
for everybody
spoon-feeding
anymore.
you. Yeah, I'm not spoon-feeding you this
What you
thing.
just said there for me, I think begs the question. Your greatest, in your opinion, greatest comedian of all time.
Richard
Pryor.
Everyone goes at Richard Pryor.
Pryor.
The king of the one liner, that man.
Right, Richard Pryor. No, but even storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Pryor, the things he was talking about then, if you look at his peers, they were not talking about that stuff. He was already talking about family, talking about being a dad, and literally the way guys are doing it now is how Richard was doing it then. Like storytelling and painting pictures, proper.
He was doing it prior to
you know what I
everybody
mean?
else.
Yeah.
For me,
Fire.
He was-
Because Eddie Murphy for me is like,
okay, that's what it is.
yeah, Eddie Murphy for me, he was just
I was
like,
about to go to Eddie Murphy.
but he's talking about celebrities most of the time.
Yeah, Michael Jackson especially.
You see what I'm saying? He's talking about how he's now a celeb and he was with Mike Tyson and Mike
Delirious,
Tyson said this
yeah.
and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean?
The
It's
list,
like, okay, all right, cool. Richard was just talking stories.
But killing
The first guy when it comes to comedy who I remember watching his special that I remembered word for word was Chris Rock. I remember Bring the Pain.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that when he was wearing like the black leather thing?
Yeah, and then
he had
Blacker.
Yeah.
No, that dude is fire.
That's
bro.
when I fell in love with comedy.
Yeah.
I remember I must have been in high school then or university, I forget. But he was funny.
No, got you.
He was funny.
Got you. Now, for me, Pryor and Mac, Bernie Mac for me.
You know, I can't imagine Q like in any other job apart from comedy. Do you ever work anywhere else before?
But doesn't he look like an accountant though?
Would I be an accountant?
Like no, with
have
his
you ever,
specs.
what have you done before? What did you do before comedy?
I was always been in the arts, bro.
Serious?
Yes.
You see, that's why I can't imagine you doing anything else.
After
you know
school,
what I mean?
went straight into TV presenting and and then
What did you present?
I was on ZBC. It was, what's that? The youth.com thing. Cool Sounds. Yeah, I used to present those.
I remember that.
And
TV used to finish.
yeah. it
I
used
tell
to
people
finish.
this.
Yes.
This 20-year-old.
They don't know.
They don't know this.
Oh, you had up to midnight in Zim as well.
Yes.
Listen,
Cuts off.
bruh.
We had the epilogue and national anthem at
Bruh.
23:59.
That's it.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
And before TV started was the national anthem.
That national anthem
Yeah, same here.
kicks off the
Same
TV.
here.
During the
But
day,
remember,
then it's cut
Mugabe
to-
and Kaunda come from the same
come from
school,
the same.
so
yeah.
it had to be.
It was the same thing. Exactly.
Ah, we come.
Did you guys also
Yeah.
have like somebody preaching before close down at midnight?
Did we?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
that.
We had
yeah.
that.
You had
People used to preach.
Yeah, epilogue. We had the epilogue and national anthem at midnight.
wow.
Somebody will come read the Bible or something like that. Then
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
As a Christian nation, bro.
With the ish that people do here.
As a Christian nation, let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we still have a minister of religion? Yes, there was a
There
minister of
was.
religion.
Really? You
Yeah.
guys are serious?
Yeah.
That ministry caught wind of Sumizi that he was at the airport.
And
Oh,
then
and
and
they said, when is the next flight back to South
wait,
Africa?
Zodwa, Wabantu.
As what
and they
government?
deported them.
Wait, but
Oh, snap.
You're
would you
leaving.
say that's... can we
No,
count that as
they're not just
deporting?
allowed into the country.
Yeah.
Snap. Yeah, it's deportation. They deported them.
Samiz was U-turn at the airport.
Yeah.
Zodwa, I think the moment they advertised the gig, they had to have it cancelled before
Because
she
she doesn't wear panties?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Snap.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all don't play, bro.
Christian nation.
Yo, you can't even let Zoto walk around with a punani out. Like, she wanted it to breathe, guys. She wanted
No, because then you go to her asking if she sells fish, right? No? No? Okay.
Yo.
You guys, why are you laughing? Would you not ask her that?
Dude, my last question. What's
Yeah.
the most misunderstood thing about comedians, in your opinion?
Ooh. Most misunderstood thing.
And do they also have license to basically talk about whatever they want?
No. Yeah, for me, I don't believe comedians should have a license. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to entertain people. You can't insult people and say, I was just joking. You know what I
I've
mean?
got
No,
literary
it's-
license and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
no, it does. That's not okay. It's like if a comedian was to get on and say, "Oh yeah, an 8-year-old is sexy," I'm joking. It's like, no, bro. What are you talking
No,
about?
you're not.
No, you're not. No. Come and explain that. You don't have license. You are responsible for what you say, and you have to be able to back it up. So that's why Dave Chappelle backs it up and says, "No, but this is what I said, and that's what I meant," and there's no conversation outside of that. But most misunderstood thing. I think people thinking that comedians are gonna use what they say.
What do you mean?
Like when there's
If I
this
say something
thing-
funny?
yeah, people will say a thing and say, "Don't use that in your jokes." It's like, no, I wasn't going.
I once wrote something on my Facebook and you came to me and you're like, I forgot what you say because it was hilarious.
Oh no!
It must have been, I forget what
This
I said.
dude and your status updates, funny. Well, didn't I say try stand up?
I don't know, I think you did.
Yeah, I was like, come try stand up. No, funny.
No, I don't think I can do stand-up.
You
I
never
said
know
that
until
earlier.
you
I said
try.
He's a
yeah.
funny guy, but stand-up is a different ball
Stand up
game.
is
It's a different ball game.
unless you try, you won't know until you try. But there are others who just say dumb things. They're like, don't take that. It's like, no, Jacob, I wasn't going
gonna take that anyway.
I wasn't going to take it. It was going to remain here. Where you said it, respect me when I write jokes.
In fact, I wish I had that Men in Black little zapper thing just to forget what
and
the fuck you
forget
just
that-
said.
Yeah, it's like, no, man, no.
In fact,
when you're
never
writing
repeat
a-
that shit around anybody else
Right,
again.
don't say it ever again. Even women, oh my gosh, you're going to put me in your set. No, I'm just trying to have sex.
What's your
That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing because it's funny. Oh my gosh, don't use this in your joke. No.
You're not funny.
That wasn't funny.
No,
I'm just trying to smash.
we want to have sex here. So I have to laugh at what you're saying. So it's just like, no, man.
What's the not thought process? What's the process of you doing a set? Do you like collect experiences and then write them down as you're experiencing them, or do you sit in a quiet room and write down your material? I'm going to Zambia. This is what I'm going to give them. How does that work?
Yeah, basically it's like that. But
Do you
that
watch
also
the
now,
news? Zambian news. What happens?
Yes. So that's where like I found out about this skeleton thing.
All right.
What is happening here? You know what I mean? It's like, so like having to figure out what I'm gonna say about that. And say, all right, how do I introduce it? Do I introduce it as a joke? Or do I address it
Concern.
as a thing?
Yeah, but
wait,
if
now-
you look at it on the bright side, skeletons have bonus.
Okay. Permanent.
You don't steal that joke.
No. It's going to remain here. With everybody there. I'm sorry you witnessed it, but it's going to remain with us.
So I'll show myself out just now.
Okay.
Please
all
do.
right.
Please
okay.
do.
Okay.
Your last question also?
No, Ash, man, I could go on forever.
Hey, man.
Would you ever go back to him?
To stay?
I don't know.
To stay, not right now.
Okay.
No, not right. But for career, it won't make sense. Like
Yeah.
comedy-wise and whatever.
Yeah.
It won't make sense.
Even if Wicknell offers you a car?
Nah.
Bruh, what do you think the motive is though with that dude? Do you think he's actually just really gifting those people cars, or is he?
I mean, also, pleasing the powers that be.
Because he's getting divorced, right?
Yes, he's getting.
He just got married last
He
week.
got married to a new wife.
Yeah, but is his divorce?
I think it's finalized now.
Is it finalized?
Yeah, I think it's finalized now.
But has he paid what he was?
Lobola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Has he paid? Because he's supposed to give her a settlement.
to the new wife.
So
I'm not
do
sure.
you think
I'm not
he's
sure.
trying to distribute his money? It's cool. Do you think he's trying to distribute money?
money so that it's not found in his assets? Maybe could be.
And then when it's
Could
finalized,
be.
it's like, hey, you.
Right.
Who did he give a car to?
He's
last?
given a lot of people.
Bring that
cars.
Mercedes back.
He's given a lot of people cars. But I think if you back yourself up as a man, and man, I can buy that. You know what I mean? You're not
Right.
concerned, bro. You don't care. It's
Yeah.
like, nah, I back myself up. It's like, hey, bro, I work, you work. These guys who are busy writing letters and begging for cars, it's like, screw off, man.
Where's your sense of pride as a dude?
You've lost to me, that's losing your manhood.
Right.
You're no longer, man. All the guys, it's like, come on, man. If you back yourself up. Like, I remember back in my younger days, moving to, when I didn't have a grasp on what things are, and I think I was moving to SA, and I did the dumb thing of like DMing Genius.
Jinimbi.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm looking for, thinking donations. I'm moving to SA and da 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 da.
Did he
da,
respond?
So that I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't know. But it was then, and it's like, but these are grown.
Because he was on fire then.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but these are actual grown ass men, saying people older than me, writing letters to
Another man.
Aye, bro. Nah, bro.
No, I agree with you. I don't know if I am able to do that.
Nah. Imagine your woman watching you posting.
There's a guy, the fat guy out of Mbari,
I don't know.
the DJ.
Or one of the DJs.
One of the DJs who got a GLC or something.
Right.
You know the guy that I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Do you know that Wicknell also then bought, after he bought him that Mercedes, bought his wife a Mercedes.
A car.
Yeah. And then bought his mom.
Aye, bro.
This guy's sitting on too much money, eh?
Dog. Listen, if you allow me to buy your wife a car.
I got shares.
Dog. Bro.
You can literally show him at midnight. Tell this nigga, hey, go sit in the lounge for a second.
You send him with the car you bought him. You remember that car I bought you? Go buy me some water. No, I'll stay here. Don't worry. With your wife, we need to talk.
We're just talking.
No, we're just talking. Nah, bro.
Would you get a car if it's given to you
From Wicknell?
from another man?
Given to my wife?
No, given to you.
To me?
Yes.
Who's giving me the car?
So Wicknell.
Yeah, why not? It's a gift.
And if he buys your wife a car too?
Okay, now we have a problem. Why does he buy my wife a car?
You see, that's the thing.
What does he want? What are his intentions?
Well, why didn't you question his intentions when he was giving you one?
Well, he probably likes my podcast and he wants to gift. Because, I mean, the trend is he's been buying
people with a
stuff,
following.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People with a following, or they've done something that he's impressed by, and he buys them a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So I'll think.
Do you think this is going to get to Wicknell?
That'd be nice, though.
Because you know Zim
Damn.
celebs.
Huh?
Damn.
Sure.
No comment.
Whew. Okay.
You know he gave all the admins for Zim celebs cars. You know Zim
Really?
celebs.
Yes.
Oh, the Instagram account.
The Instagram
Yeah,
account.
he bought them all cars.
Wow.
He went to the radio interview with Patisani.
Okay.
All cars. Everybody in the studio.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. That's fire.
It's raining cousins in, eh?
Hey, man. Shout out to them.
You don't want to go back.
Nah, it's okay.
It's a handful of people,
It's okay.
basically.
I'll buy my own.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
This was
King
this was
Kandoro was
crazy.
saying, I'm not receiving a car from that guy.
No, because he talks shit.
No, he told Kandoro talks shit.
Kandoro
Did
talks
you,
shit.
did you watch the set, though?
I've seen his
Which
latest
one? The
things
new
is-
one?
The new one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
watched
haven't.
that?
No, I haven't. Did you
Oh,
watch
gosh,
it?
the walks. Yeah, I've
No,
watched
it's
that. The
funny.
jokes
How
on
was it?
Wicknell.
How
It
was
was
it?
brilliant.
No, it's
It was
it's
brilliant.
funny.
Oh,
That
he would
boy is
lose
funny.
me when he starts speaking Shona
Shona,
on the mail. I can't tell the
yes,
difference.
yeah.
He would lose me a lot on those, but the Wicknell joke, that was killer. For me,
Nah,
that was the
it's
highlight of the
funny,
event
bro.
because I
Yeah.
knew exactly who he was talking about.
Right,
and whether,
right. You could relate.
Yeah. He was talking about Wicknell is now trying to be a comedian. Imagine Wicknell is trying to take my job.
Right.
Now imagine that guy had a six-pack as well.
Right. And take all the women.
Exactly.
As well. Yeah. No, it's like God doesn't give everything.
Yeah,
Nah,
there was that
Kandoro's
God
funny,
doesn't-
man.
Exactly. God doesn't give
Kandoro's
everything.
funny. Shout out to that dude.
Yeah, but I think he likes the body the way that he
The way
because
that
he's got
is.
enough money to get a lipo if he wanted to.
Yeah.
So I think he's.
I don't
good.
think he's bad looking in terms of his. I mean, there are women who like bigger guys. I don't know.
Look, I think you draw the line where you can't see your dick without a mirror.
Jesus. Okay.
I
been
feel
a
that's
lot-
where you
it's
need to draw the
been a
line.
lovely
It's been a very
episode.
lovely episode.
And,
Yeah.
Q, really nice having you in the country once again.
Appreciate you, man.
Your episodes are always
Appreciate
fire,
you.
bro. 2
Man.
hours
My
plus
man.
and
We're gonna have fun.
This
bruh.
is listen, we need to push for you to do that special in Zambia.
Yes. I would
Let
love-
us
I would
know
love
what
to.
that takes.
Right.
We know a few friends
Okay.
did you speak to Big Tree? When?
ish, I'm being blue ticked and being ignored right now.
That's
Ooh,
okay.
snap.
We know where the offices are. We know exactly where to find them.
Right.
So now this we can make happen.
Uh-huh.
The people that might want to make this happen, we do speak to them when they're not blue ticking us.
Okay.
But this has been incredible, man.
Fire, bro.
I
Fire.
I don't know what to say. You're one of those people that you just have it in you. You just have it in you. You don't have to try to be funny.
Nah, I appreciate you,
just
man. I appreciate any time I'm here. That's why, like, with everything that was happening, I was like, guys, we need
to make time.
Yeah, we need to shoot and whatever. And they were shout out to the guys that were gracious enough to say, all right, go do your thing.
Are we getting VIP?
Yeah. Well, I didn't carry any because like the driver left. That's why Topsy came to drop me off.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so the driver left.
Do you need me to drop you off somewhere, or you?
At the hotel we're staying at.
Oh, that's on the other side of town.
Or is that the other? That place.
At Tash Pamosi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop you off.
Oh.
There was a very famous incident there. You might want to use it in your set.
Really?
Which one is this?
A woman that apparently got a couple of happy endings.
Okay.
Then said, wait, what are the facts? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I remember the story you're talking about. I don't even want to talk about that, bro. Those are like my family, man.
Oh, it's your family.
They're like close friends, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The one's getting the happy ending. Okay. It's all right. That's fine.
But it's okay. I'll drop you off. I'll brave the traffic on my way back.
No, but traffic that way is okay.
Oh, it's
Coming
coming
this way.
back.
Coming
Yes,
back.
Okay.
Because you know where I live.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going the same direction, you and I, so I know what struggles.
By Q, man, this was
Appreciate
incredible.
you, man. Thank you, sir.
Let's get you back to Zambia the 5th time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
For a special.
For a special.
Yeah.
Film it. That should be fire. Live in. Oh, that should be fire, bro. And put it out.
Guys, don't forget to vote. Zamtia Social Media Awards. We're going to put the link where you can vote, or you can dial *9595# follow the prompts.
Niche. It's under niche what?
Niche something.
Yeah.
Go there. You'll find us a podcast. So vote. In fact, I will speak on behalf of Kalenga. If we do get that 25,000, half of that, we'll give it away on the show.
Yeah, why not? Why not the whole thing?
Yeah, even the whole 25, we'll give it away on the show. So we'll give it away to 25 people, or even double that, 50 people.
25K.
I'd like my half to go to 3 orphanages I have in mind.
See, no, that's fine. That you can do.
Yeah.
But then again, why don't you just take clothes?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go buy the clothes then.
Because we've not really given back to the podcast. So I'd want us to do that.
Yeah.
Orphanages is very easy for you and I to make a call. Powder and the rest of them.
Yeah.
To say, bruh, can you give us 5K? We want to give it to this person. But if we do get the 25K, let's give it out live on the show.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. That's fire, bro.
So I don't think you need the money.
No?
We still need to take Virgin on a date.
Virgin, we need to find him a girl to take
That's
on a
my
date
point.
first.
You and I will not go on a date
So the
with
girl
Virgin.
who commented, we need to find out who that is, so we make a plan.
Oh, wait. Yeah, wait.
So
You can get
just
it.
bring that up. So Q, just to give you context, we did say that we're gonna find a girl that would want to date Virgin,
Right.
and
a virgin?
we would pay
Okay.
for that date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Virgin,
There we go.
here.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Or you want him to...
Hadassah
look at the
Mwila.
photo.
Okay.
Yeah. I know
Are
who
you happy with
Virgin
that?
is now.
Are you happy
She's
with that?
cute.
She looks old. Let me see.
She
He
doesn't
says
look
she looks
old.
old. She doesn't look old. What are you talking about? This is why you're a virgin.
And she has a T-shirt saying "No fake friends." Okay.
Do you see? Yes, a yellow
You won't
T-shirt.
have any fake friends in your lives. You know what I mean?
What's this yellow,
You said
orange?
you like
yellow? Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about a t-shirt or a skin tone?
No, the T-shirt. I'm talking about the T-shirt. I'm talking about the
Because you
T-shirt.
said you like them light-skinned, right? Yeah, she's kind of light-skinned.
Yeah, she's kind of like.
I don't know if this is the manufactured light-skinned or she was born this way. I can't tell. Oh, wait, but look again, Virgin. And now you go.
Come on now.
Let me see.
You see, she's gorgeous,
She's
bro.
cute, bro.
Come on.
I'm not gonna mention her name, but I think
Oh, you already kind of did.
Yeah, I did.
You say what? You want to
you
text,
her.
Look, if she agrees. So, listen, the girl in the comments that say that Virgin is cute. Bruh, she's not. Virgin.
Come on now.
Wait.
Bruh. This thing is nice, man. What are you talking about? I hope that's not on the camera.
No, it's not.
Come on
Come
now.
on, man.
Come on
Is
now.
that a yes?
Bruh.
That's a yes. She's fire,
bruh.
bro. She's fire.
Listen on now.
Don't laugh like this when you're on the date with her.
Don't.
So how are you? Don't do that.
In fact,
Don't do
She
that.
looks better in denims, eh?
Woo!
Look at him getting curious now.
That's my dog.
Sold.
Kalenga, you want to speak to Steve so that Steve hooks up Virgin with a suit?
Suit City. Yeah.
Yes.
Haircut.
I will personally take you there.
Also, there's gonna be in a suit and a hat, chauffeur, proper chauffeur,
and the gloves that HH wears.
Yes.
yeah. The
Haircut.
whole 9 yards. The
The whole
shebang.
yes,
Yeah.
I'll open the door for you. Is that a deal? No, not for the Mercedes. I mean for the girl. What are you talking about? Focus.
No, he wants to be driven.
He
in a
wants to be
Mercedes.
driven in the
Oh
Mercedes.
yeah, I'll drive you in my
He'll
car.
even wait for you to finish the dinner. Where you choose to go after that, he will take you there as well. No, we are paying.
No, we are paying. Kalenga and I
for
will pay for the date.
everything.
Come on now. Come on now.
Everybody,
You say what?
let's do it.
Just cut your hair.
Yeah, you need a haircut.
All right, now until the next episode
So,
of
so the
Day.
girl that commented on this, just DM us with your details. Let's make this happen. You know who you are.
Yep.
So yeah, gentlemen, ladies.
Till the next episode.
Another great episode with our boy.
We
Q.
are still in the 80,000s in terms of subscribers. Why are the numbers moving? Click on that subscribe button right now.
Let's
Please
get to
do.
100. Let's get to
Please
a
do.
hundo. Let's get to a hundo.
Yep. Till next episode. Have a lovely day.